All right. Let me see. All right, man. Let's get to it. Salute to everybody that's coming in. Smash the like button. Shout out to the UGC. That's the UGC. Click. Go to my homepage. Hit the channels tab and subscribe to all my brothers in the UGC. We got this generic operation still popping off until my other laptop is restored back to life. But until then, that's how we gonna do it, man. Link is sent out to the homies if they want to join this barbecue. Summertime, man. So it's only right that you barbecue during the summer. And we got Errol Spence on the menu. So that nigga he gonna get his ass grilled, you know, seasoned and grilled in this motherfucking live stream today. You know what I mean? And anybody who want that smoke, you're very welcome. You're welcome to Mikasa, my friends. Come here and get this work. We're gonna talk about this Errol Spence, the one they call the truth, the one they call free smoke, and the one that they call strap season. Mr. Man Down himself. Um, First and foremost, if there's anybody in the chat, can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me in the chat? I just need a yes in the comment section if y'all hear me. All right, cool. Thank you. Shout out to the ones participating. No Name Rose, Leonard Ellaby knows. Hey man, you a troll, bro. I appreciate the support and the watch time and stuff that you provide the UGC with pure dedication. You're one of the most dedicated ones, man, to come through and show us support. However, with that being said, you are a fanboy, and I've been passing out wrenches like hotcakes, man. So now I gotta have boundaries and restrictions and how I donate these wrenches out. You know what I'm saying? I don't want a person who got a wrench who's too biased. So when they start saying something against your favorite fighter, you ready to clap them. You know what I'm saying? But I appreciate you being here, brother. Just make sure that image, man, is funny. That image is funny. But anyhow, once again, Errol Spence, here's a fighter. I don't know if there's anybody that's been more hyped than Errol Spence, man. I'm being real about that. Like, I don't know if there's been any other fighter that is as hyped as Errol Spence. Errol Spence, shout out to Unbiased, already locked and loaded, clapping cats on site. Um, it's crazy, man, because once again, I've said this before. This man Errol was anointed. You know, I remember when I was coming up in church, man. There would be like a reverend or something, and they had the ability to see into the future, I guess. And they'll be like, the Lord is showing me that you got a calling on your life. Floyd was like the reverend that called out Errol Spence and said, you know what? There's a special anointing on your life. Amen, saints. Hallelujah. This one right here, he is going to do big things. I prophesied right now, Errol Spence, he is the truth. And we all ran with it, man. Pastors is kind of like pimps, They're kind of like pimps. You know what I mean? Hey, For the ones that's in the chat, real quick, shout out to my brother Unbiased and shout out to Mosquito. It says any news if Errol is fighting Sean Porter? Damn, shaking my head. You know what? We're gonna ask my next victim, who will be on here shortly, if he's heard anything. See what I'm saying? Because the main ones that like to debate about Errol Spence, you know, you ask them a question, like a serious question, like, is the fight made? Did he sign the contract? You know, you would think it's like 12 o'clock at night, man, in a nice neighborhood. So all you hear is crickets, straight cricket status. Unbiased says, we're getting LTBA versus Black Horseman today. He want that smoke. It's the summertime, so we got to give him the heat. Put Errol Spence on the grill, man. Barbecue this nigga. It'll be my pleasure. But like I said, Deacon Mayweather has anointed Errol Spence. But yeah, man. How much of this is all like I hear this talk about Errol Spence being special, right? And I've heard that title put on many different fighters. Special. This person is special. But I've seen a lot of fighters, man. I've watched boxing for quite a while to know that if you're going to anoint somebody with the title of special, I especially need to see something on your resume that can back that up. Like on a for real tip, I'm going to need to see something on your resume that can back that up. And there's rare cases where somebody is ducked, right? But when the ducking stops and now you become the duck, we got to put that duck on the grill. It's summertime. We got to eat. We got to eat. We're going to feast on Errol Spence with this debate today. You feel me? Happy Thanksgiving. We serving Errol Spence smoke. We feasting on that Errol Spence shit today. So I'm going to send this link out to the one who act like he want that smoke. This shit is this shit off the head. I don't need a ghostwriter, man. This shit is already writ. This shit was already writ. Why I need a ghostwriter when I write my own shit? No practice, no preparation, just pure smoke. It's just pure smoke. John June, what's up, man? Glad you could join us. Hit that like button when you get a chance. But while we waiting on the challenger to join the ring, let's talk about a little bit of, I saw Triple G last night against was it Steve Rose? He rolled all over that nigga, man. Triple G got that he got that awkward overhand left that lands like on the top of the forehead type shit. And Triple G, he is kind of looking his age. Let me be honest with you. I wasn't that impressed. I'm like, who the hell is Steve Rose? Now, I will say that dude was kind of giving Triple G that work in the early rounds, though. He was kind of giving him that work. I ain't gonna lie. But the result was expected. He stopped him. For my predictions, I needed Triple G to stop him in the third round, but he stopped him in the fourth. I was like, God damn. Trying to get my points up in this prediction league. But it is what it is. He stopped him. Triple G, he says, hey, no, guys, just, Tell Canelo, I want. All right, man. Let me see if the challenger is here.
Man, y'all know how I do. Y'all know how I do. It's your boy, Mr. 214. Hold up. Mr. Undeniable. Hold up. Mr. These boys can't touch me on my worst day. Man, what's poppin'? Shout out to my boy, my homie, Black motherfucking Horseman, and the whole UGC boxing channel. Everybody that's in the chat, everybody that's new to this shit. This is what we do. What's poppin'? I'm here.
Yeah, they can't fuck with you on your worst day till you met that Black Horseman.
Man, on my worst day, cuz, like, I'm just saying, on my worst day, you know how we coming.
Well, man, you know, it is the summertime, so, you know, that's normally during the summertime, people gather and they barbecue. We got Errol Spence on the grill today, though. You know,
Okay.
Errol Spence gonna get his ass barbecued in this live debate. Shout out to everybody that's tuning in. Make sure y'all smash that like button and participate in the chat. And then after this debate, depending on if we go to the mid rounds, later rounds, it might go the whole distance. But after this, we're gonna get into some open topics. But man, let's get to your boy, Mr. 214. We're gonna talk about your guy, Errol Spence. Don't nobody go hard for Errol Spence like you, and I respect you for that. However, like they saying in the chat, is the fight made yet? Now I watched your live stream earlier today. Great live stream. And this is what I've noticed this year. A lot of fighters who were given the title as special, they starting to get exposed this year, fam. They starting to get exposed. I saw the same pattern, familiar pattern with Deontay Wilder. He was the most feared. He wanted to be one face, one name. And he's the boogeyman. So we find out this year that he's turning down fades, man. Top competition. I see a lot of similarities with Deontay Wilder and Errol Spence, where these guys have a lot of, I'm gonna say, hype behind them. Then you look at who they beat, and it's kind of questionable on their resume. Deontay Wilder turned down the biggest competition or the biggest threat to him, which was AJ at the particular time before he lost. The biggest threat, according to many, for Errol Spence was Terrence Crawford. And when he was face to face with Terrence Crawford, he let it be known, why wouldn't I take the easy road? So I'm like, okay, he on this easy road shit. So he let it be known that the easy road is Sean Porter. What I'm noticing with a lot of people that's protecting Errol Spence is they are protecting Errol Spence with the past. They saying, oh, he was chasing these guys for years. What happened when he wanted to fight these guys and these guys didn't want to fight him? All that shit is facts. And you know what? Everybody had this certain type of energy when it came to Keith ducking Errol, when it came to Sean ducking Errol, when it came to Danny ducking Errol, and many other people. And from that point on, I'm saying, okay, rightfully so. These niggas deserve to get flamed. Present day, I see the shit switched up. Errol Spence, tell Terrence Crawford get a belt, he get a belt. Now you want to go over here, you want to talk about wrong side of the street, and Deontay Wilder is exposing this nigga. Because Deontay Wilder, since it was about a PBC thing, like niggas acting like, he about to make a fight happen with Tyson Fury, a co-promotion or co-deal with ESPN, PBC. So we know for a fact Errol Spence is ducking that Terrence Crawford work. Now you got Sean Porter, the easy roll, right in front of you, and it don't look like you're trying to get in there with him. You brought up the contract situation stuff. Okay, cool. When is Errol Spence going to speak out? You know, he was on one for a little bit with this IG shit. You know, he willing to bring you on lives. He wanted to bring what's the Yellow Beezy on live and all these other niggas. When he gonna do a live and say the fight is this date? All of a sudden, we on silencio status. Silence. Crickets, Kenny Porter, Sean Porter, they let it be known they 5 weeks into training camp. They want him to sign a contract, or if you don't feel like it have anything to do with the contract, what the hell is it? Because I tell you like this, I think that Errol Spence is a good fighter. Elite, I don't know about that. Because to be considered elite, you're going to have to prove that against some top competition. Okay? You're going to have to do that. And so far, his last 3 fights was Lamont Peterson, Ocampo, Mikey Garcia. That's not going to get it done. And ain't nothing elite about that to me. So, ILTBA, if you really want this work, it's time to get it. You're going to have to break down how Errol Spence is not ducking top competition, and how are you defending? Hey, y'all, real quick, can y'all hear me in the chat? Because I think LTBA dropped off. Y'all let me know if y'all hear me in the chat. All right. Yeah, I don't know. LTBA dropped off. I'm going to have to send him another link. I don't even really dropping no heat like that. You didn't have to duck out the fade. Shout out to Charles D, Boxing Monster, Mosquito. Of course, unbiased. You know. Oh, this is gonna be a hard W for you to get out, TBA. Because we're gonna break this one all the way down. Charles D, no. I was gonna let out TBA make it. He said Black wanted to smoke out TBA. No. Go to his channel and you look at his latest video. He won't smoke with me. So I don't know. Let me resend this link out, man. I'm saying can't be ducking no phase now. No, sir. All right, I resent the link out. But you're gonna have to clear all this shit up. Cause that's what I'm hearing a lot of what the fanboys is, you know. And I don't want to put that title on him as a fanboy, but he go hard for Errol Spence. You know, same way that they go hard for Deontay Wilder when it's clearly ducking going on. Or these guys changing up and they act like it's about unifications and undisputed, and then these guys change up and say, oh no, it's about the money. The belts don't matter. So is that where we at with Errol Spence? The belts don't matter no more? It's just about the check? I just need to get an understanding. Is it about the check? Or does Errol Spence care about legacy? You back?
Man, I'm back, man.
Oh man, you probably missed a big old chunk of that.
I missed a lot, but I heard this.
Hold on, you breaking up, man.
Break up.
Yeah, I don't know where you at, man. You in a tough spot right now.
Shit.
Yeah, you in a tough spot.
Man, how they don't want me to this work, man.
Say again?
I said, why don't we give you this work? Helping you not get this work today?
It ain't no way you give me a work with that Boost Mobile, bro. That ain't gonna get it done. That ain't gonna get it done, fam. That's by
So am I
default.
still breaking up?
Yeah, you breaking up,
Am I
fam.
still breaking up?
Yeah.
I'm finna be on some Wi-Fi in a minute. You just hold tight.
So we gonna wait for LTBA.
Stay on myself.
Yeah, LTBA gonna electrocute the damn live stream with this boost, with these boost circuits he got out here. But we're gonna wait for him to get to a Wi-Fi connection, man. You know, I ain't got nothing but time. You know, I'm the champ. I'm not leaving the ring. So, you know, he's still doing the walk-in and shit. I've been in the ring, so the champ walked in first. God damn it. This nigga ain't made it to the ring yet. He like AJ. He out there looking nervous. He looking nervous. He out there and shit. I'm like, come on, AJ, get to the goddamn ring. Come on, ITBA, get to the motherfucking ring, man. You know? Like Floyd when he was about to fight Shane Mosley and shit. Like, damn, nigga, get to the fucking ring. Fuck all these goddamn money. Nigga, fuck all that money shit. Get your ass to the motherfucking ring, homie. Fans are waiting. But yeah, I smashed the like button. You know, it's gonna be a hell of a hole to climb out of, man. It's a lot of explaining to do. Boxing Monster says if it's about the money, Spence needs to move up and get that bag versus Canelo and then move down. Canelo pays the most. We're gonna find out. Is it about the money or is it about legacy? Because fighting Sean Porter, that means you care about legacy. Right? You don't become somebody show me a legend who won one belt, who beat one champion. Okay? Talking about in their weight class. Okay. You know, that's the best y'all can do, man. Is try to anoint Mikey. You know. He be the 4th division champion. Yeah, show the Lomo. Right? A lot of guys beat smaller guys coming up. You know. It's weight classes for a reason. You don't believe me? Watch when Mikey gets stopped. Watch when Mikey gets stopped by Danny Garcia. Watch what I tell you. You know. Damn, Robert. I don't know what the hell Robert doing, man. Robert tripping with this fight. It must be just about the bag with them dudes, man. Danny is going to man, I'm picking Danny to stop Mikey, bro. Sure. You better do the best snacks you can do. Shit. All them snacks, bro, do all of them. Expedite.
I ain't about no Wi-Fi yet, but can you hear me though, Black?
Yeah.
Or am I still breaking up?
No, you good.
All right, what's popping, fam?
What you mean, man? I've been popping, bro. You made it to the ring yet?
But hold up, I thought the challenges first.
That's what I said, man. Like,
I can't laugh.
Yeah, but they've been trying to get you to come out of the damn locker room for the longest. You know what I'm saying? Niggas been waiting for you to come. I'm like, bro, hey, I'm ready.
What's popping, man? We need answers, Black. I need answers for all this, you know what I'm saying, this Errol Spence for nothing, really.
Oh,
for
wow.
Nothing. You know what? No, look, this is what's crazy right here, fam. I know you sit up here and talk about the Church Crawford situation. We all want that fight, all facts. But reasonably, like, we got to really think logically on this, fam. Do you actually think that can happen before the rest of them guys over there? That's a real question to you.
Do I think that the Terrence Crawford fight can happen before he fight the guys on his side of the street?
No, do you think that fight is going to happen before Errol fight Sean or Dan?
You want to know what? Well, shit. If you want my honest opinion, I think it will happen when Errol decide to man up. All this man down shit. When he gonna man up?
But look, it ain't gonna happen. Yeah. So I look. When niggas be bringing up that discussion, niggas is just talking for nothing. Because at the end of the day, we all know that Earl ain't gonna fight Terrence Crawford until he fight these guys under that Al Heyman banner. That's all facts. When it's gonna happen, I don't
But
know.
that's
Motherfuckers
because he want
guessing.
to, right?
No, motherfuckers guesses is as good as mine. I don't know when the fight gonna happen. But what I do understand is, I mean, what's the problem? What nigga so mad because Errol Spence ain't put no date on it yet? I know you brought up Black talking about the past and shit, but how you gonna talk about the future if you don't talk about the past, sir? And in the past, for years, Black Horse, these guys avoided him to the max. Look, Earl didn't get the belt by fighting one of them guys working his way up to the ring. He had a whole nother way. And then when he got the belt, when he wanted to fight them, instead of Lamont Peterson, he said if one of them would have stepped
Man, we need you to get some Wi-Fi connection, fam. It sounds like you're saying something spectacular, but we can't hear the shit. You feel me? This debating is easy. I'm eating dinner. I'm eating dinner and shit. You gotta get your Wi-Fi connection, fam. That ain't it. That Boost Mobile about to electrocute the whole shit, fam. So you're gonna get us a little water break. You know what I mean? That was the end of that round, I guess. You know. The way that shit sounded, that's probably how it sounded in AJ head when he was getting hit by them shots by Ruiz. Glitching and shit. Boxing Monster says, Uncle Heyman special. Errol Spence versus Ocampo too. Right. It's a controversial. Errol Spence had a controversial first round with Ocampo. Ocampo rocked Errol, so Errol got to get a rematch, man. He got to make sure to take all them controversial fights. Looking ass. John Kramer says Danny won't stop Mikey because Mikey won't open up enough for him to find. Oh man, nigga, Mikey gonna get stopped. Mikey gonna get stopped. I'm telling you, man. Shout out to Trey. I'm about to get in these bets, man. These start betting on these fights, man. You know what I mean? I'm start betting on these fights. Hopefully the odds is looking good enough for me to fucking put some money that Mikey's gonna get stopped. I'm willing to bet on it, fam. That's how confident I am. Styles. Them Styles. And my daddy ain't gonna go in there doing what the hell Errol was doing. You know what I'm saying? Danny's gonna be coming in there. Danny coming there looking to hurt you, man. He boxes, but that nigga his intent is to hurt you. You know what I'm saying? So, but a salute to you, John Kramer, for being here, man. You know, you about to catch this Errol Smith's barbecue, family. You know. Oh, good. I'll take your money. You take my bet, I'll take your money. God damn it. LA12 says Mikey beat him in the amateurs. For real? What weight class was that? What weight did they fight at? What was Mike? Danny and Mikey was fighting at 140? Something like that? When did they fight? What weight did they fight at? Um, 132? Oh man, this is 147 we're talking about here, family. This is 147. Good luck with that. Put your money on Mike if you want to. Line these niggas up. Line it up. So, LTBA spit his mouthpiece out his mouth so the referee can get more time and shit. You know, he getting that Deontay Wilder treatment, you know, like when Ortiz had him in trouble and he was trying to get more time. Yeah, that's what's going on. This is what's going on here. You mean?
No, nigga, ain't none of that going on, nigga. Trust me, I'm almost there.
So finally the break is over and shit.
No, I'm just saying though. You saying my Wi-Fi fucked up? I guess it's just different areas because we just had a thunderstorm down here, and I think the lightning blew out out of some of the connections down here.
Oh man.
They knew what was coming today. Like niggas was trying to hold me up. Like they was trying to. These niggas can't hold me back. These niggas can't hold me back.
Oh man.
So shout out to the whole UGC though, that underground community. Shout out to all my real niggas.
Hell yeah. Shout out to the UGC, man. For real.
Like niggas don't like when Mr. TBA say that shit. Oh,
Yeah,
they hate
man.
when I it's like they hate when I say shout out to the UGC, man.
Yeah,
Nigga,
bro.
this what side of the street I'm on, nigga. That way.
They so be hurt when they hear them initials, man.
But what did you hear me say? You couldn't hear me say nothing when I was breaking it down?
I don't know, man. It seemed like a lot of hurdling, deflecting shit. I don't know. Them circuits, man, had it all fucked up, to be honest with you.
Funny.
But you were saying that, you said, how can we talk about the future without talking about the past or some shit like that?
Exactly. How can you brought up early in that video, which was another good video. Just didn't agree with, didn't agree with what you said, talking about, oh, we don't want to hear them talk about the past. Well, how can we talk about the past? Let's talk about the future or vice versa, fam.
So what you're saying is okay, so the past is he was trying to get these fights with these guys and they was ducking him. That's the past. They was clearly ducking him, avoiding him, however.
But hold up. No. That ain't where I'm going with it, though. That's just a little part of the breakdown. I want you to understand, for 5 years, Earl asked for these guys. Never got not now one of them, right? Not now one of them. And I want to ask you this, Black Horseman. Is it disrespectful in your book that Adrian Granados fought Sean Porter and Danny Garcia before Earl did?
Is it disrespectful that Adrian Granados fought those guys?
Yeah, he fought both of them before Earl even got an opportunity at one of them.
So you're saying
so you tell me? No. That's just a part of it. Hold up. Remember when Earl got in the ring after that Sean Porter fight, and he said, I'm doing you just like you did Danny Garcia. I'm calling you out. And what Sean Porter say? He said, this fight right here is easy to make. What Sean Porter do, Black Horseman? Who he fight?
Who did he fight? What?
He fought Uga. He fought Uga.
The guy that Errol didn't want to fight, right?
No. Look, he fought Ugas, bro.
Yeah.
And so now, since he pity-patted Earl for them 5 years, then lied to the nigga again, said that they can make the fight but fought Ugas. Now Kenny Porter and them in such a fucking rush to make this fight happen. You niggas mad at Earl? You mad at, hold up, I know what you mad at him for, because he put that on his Instagram and he said, I don't got no fight day. You mad at that nigga for, you mad at him? When that nigga Sean Porter done did all of that, and then his daddy lie and say, talking about they signed the contract a month ago, nigga, I don't believe you. Because that was the same dude who said that the contracts get signed the week before the fight.
We can make this real simple. Does Errol Spence want to fight Sean Porter?
Absolutely, he want to fight Sean Porter. But at the end of the day, when Earl been steady to fight this guy he jumped in the ring with him. That's that night Earl had 1 or 2 men, and he started saying that in 2015, you remember that?
You know what, man?
Black.
Yeah. Can you hear me?
You remember that?
Yeah. Go ahead.
So, and then what Sean Porter do? He said, yeah, man, this fight right here, it's easy to make. It's the easiest fight that we can make right now. And he fought Jordanis Ugas. So.
Man, you breaking up, bro. You breaking up. Man, I want to body that nigga so bad right now, but he ain't gonna be able to. It's just choppy. It's choppy.
Hold up. Hold
How
up.
far are you from the Wi-Fi, man? It's messing up.
Oh, that's
Choppy. It's
fun.
chopped up.
Nah, I told you, look, you know what's crazy, Black? Where I'm at right now, you know power lines been broke down, trees done fell, so the internet must be fucked up over right now.
Y'all see how TVA do? He want to debate me when he know he ain't got a good internet signal. So, the postpone. He on his Tony Harrison shit. Postponing.
Hold up.
But I'm gonna tell you like this, man. You know, it's. I mean, soon as our TVA get us out of the past and get present day, then I'm about to body him. You know what I'm saying? I'm just ready for him to, it's just a lot of emotions surrounding Errol Spence. Look what he had to go through. He was calling these guys out for 5 years. These guys, man, why should they should starve him. Okay. Well, starving is the new ducking, sir. Okay. That's exactly what they were doing to Errol. It's exactly what Errol is doing to them. Why? How come Sean, Keith, and Danny don't get a pass for doing it, but Errol should get a pass? You know why? It's because he had to wait for 5 years to get the fight. Let me just make this analogy. Like like for instance, if somebody had beef with somebody, right, and it's been a while, they ain't get to him. Like, man, I'm gonna fuck this nigga. As soon as I see this nigga, bro, it's on sight, on everything, bro. I just need the opportunity to fuck this nigga up, right? It's beef. So all of a sudden, that you've been waiting so long to express this beef and put that ass whooping on that nigga, all of a sudden, nah, you ain't with the smoke now because you had to wait for 5 years to meet up with this nigga. And after 5 years, I don't even want to fight this nigga no more, man, because this nigga made me wait 5 years to fight him, fam. Yeah, okay.
Hey, Black, to add on to what you're saying, man, I don't want this to be like two against one or whatever, but I'm just gonna say my opinion, and that, I mean, I'm
Shout out
saying,
to Unbiased. Welcome to the barbecue. Here you go, sir.
look,
Get a plate. Get a plate.
okay. So all I'm gonna say is this, man. Could you imagine if Floyd was calling out Oscar De La Hoya from all the smaller weight classes, and then when Oscar De La Hoya signs a contract, Floyd is nowhere to be found. You know what I'm saying? It wouldn't make sense. You've been calling this guy out for years, and the opportunity arises to fight him, and you're not signing to fight him. I don't get it. Plus,
Yeah,
it's a
exactly.
unification bout.
Yes, I'm telling you, man, there's really no defense. This nigga is strap season. He says he's the boogeyman. He wants to be the face of the division, the welterweight division. Okay. Now that the opportunity is here, this is the stalling tactic. Now it's about, oh, this guy only want to fight him because Errol Spence was on pay-per-view. Which one is it, y'all? Is this about strap season or is it about bag season? Just help us understand. Because we still are in the past. Everybody's still talking about the past shit. But present day, what's going on? What's
Right.
going
And,
on?
even if you want to say, oh, Kenny Porter, said that, you don't sign the fight until it's, the week of or whatever he said. Um, the fact that Earl Spence has, pulled out of the fight or is now, postponing the fight is the issue for me, because you've been screaming strap season for I don't even know how long. Basically, you've been screaming strap season until Terrence Crawford came to welterweight, and then
Exactly.
then it was then it was your, we all know that what happened there. But I'm just saying, in general, it just seems like he's not really motivated to about his own legacy, which seems to be a trend for PBC fighters. I just don't think they care about legacy, more so that they care about getting the bag.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. Okay, so we got a fanboy. I remember this guy. He was in my comments. He says, "What are you talking about? It's called business. Clearly, he is negotiating something. Do you not understand business? Do you understand what he's negotiating? Because you said something as if like you was really telling us something. Like that's funny, man. Like it's so much mystery when it's around ducking. You know, this is a strategic chess move, right? So, what kind? Can you explain the move then? Since this is such a fantastic chess move, can you tell me? Can you break down that move for us, Jonathan Sims? Since you know so much, talking about what are you talking about? You clearly don't know. Okay? What is he negotiating then? We would like to know what is Errol Spence negotiating. Okay, from what's been understood, whether it's all the way 100% factual or not, it appears that there was a contract sent to the Porters in which they're saying that they signed, and they're waiting for Errol to sign his portion of it. So once a contract is sent out, what are we negotiating? All the terms in the contract, right? Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah, see that doesn't make sense to me.
Experts.
Yeah, it's kind of like the back end money thing that everybody talks about with PBC. Nobody could they could bring it up, but they can't explain it.
Can't
So
explain it.
yeah,
Y'all can't explain that shit, huh? Johnson says, "What do you mean he's not signing the contract? Hashtag broke mentality is business, bruh. If Kenny signed the contract, then that deal is already in the bag. Duh. Okay, so does that mean Errol Spence signed a contract yet? Do you know that, Jonathan Sims? Last we heard from him, he said he's not fighting in August. Okay, so when is he fighting? Man Down Promotions won't give us an update on his next fight, in which we all thought was the unification with Sean Porter. But all of a sudden, he lost his pen, and I guess his social media has been deactivated. All of a sudden. But these guys that's on YouTube seem to know more about what Errol Spence got going on than he do. You know? It's like, what is the holdup? You can at least announce it. You know, you can at least announce the date. But y'all saying he negotiating something. Well, what is that something? Iron Kong says boxing now is stuck in the petty tit for tat garbage. You know, maybe this is all social media thing for Errol Spence. Maybe Errol Spence is a clout chaser. Okay, because until I see him get in there and fight John Porter, you can arguably say it's clout chasing. You're using different names to build up yours, and then when the opportunity comes to fight these guys, oh look, these guys desperate. They want to fight me now because they ain't got nobody else to fight. Oh, he don't want to fight me because I'm on pay-per-view now. I'm the superstar. Says the guy
Black
who
Horseman, can you hear me?
all right, let's get it.
I mean, but goddamn, Black Horseman, you act like all that shit that I'm saying didn't happen.
Nobody said it didn't.
And I understand, look, I understand from the other side because I just can't play both. I can't be on the other side without looking at the other side and understand where you coming from. You niggas want to see unifications. I'm not mad at that. And the
I
points,
thought we all did.
I know, but I do too. But the point that I'm breaking down is, you know, Earl don't got to rush and do nothing for them niggas. They didn't rush and do nothing for him. We know this fight is gonna happen next. We know that.
Oh, you do?
But listen, come on, bro. All signs is pointing to this fight happening next. We don't know absolutely 100% for sure, but 85%. We 85% sure that Earl and Kenny gonna be next. I mean, Earl and Sean gonna be next. Mm-hmm. My thing is, Sean them ain't running shit. I don't give a fuck because Kenny Porter coming on there putting off these false ass narratives. That's why everybody jumped up. I don't know whether to believe that nigga or not because now I'm thinking he a liar. Mm-hmm. He tell me one thing, talking about they signed the contracts over a month ago, but then when I'm hearing this months earlier from him when he was fighting Danny Garcia, that shit, they signed a contract during the week. So I don't know. I can't take that dude serious and believe what he's saying, but I do understand. This ain't even like me trying to debate a point to say that y'all wrong about things that y'all are saying. Because in aspects of it, I can understand what y'all saying. But in my aspect and what I see, like I say, if you give it, you should be able to take it. Niggas just mad because Earl ain't announced no date yet. You can't say the Deontay You said something about the Deontay Wilder situation at first. How can you put the Deontay Wilder situation with that? Well, at least Deontay Wilder done fought Luis Ortiz. Earl ain't fought now one of them niggas.
You right. He ain't fought not nail one of them niggas, but one nigga's available, and now it's time to stall. Now it's all about. I mean, I've even heard rumors about that this nigga's trying to chill out until the IBF fucking enforce a mandatory. And now you got an excuse to duck Sean Porter when we know unifications trump mandatories. So,
but would you be mad? So you'll be upset if he took somebody else?
Look, man.
I'm asking you a question, Black Horseman.
I'm gonna tell you like this, man. Errol Spence better not duck this fight, bro.
Man, I'm asking you a question. Would you be mad if he took another fight and then fight Sean Porter?
Look, man, fuck my emotion about being mad. I don't give a hey, them niggas make their own careers. But I tell you
I'm talking about would that shit upset you? I know they make their own career, but I'm saying, would it upset you if that's not the fight that's taking place next?
No. I'm gonna just be like, this is what I already knew. It's not the truth. He's not free smoke, and he's not strap season.
Hey, but Mr. IOTBA, man, I think this is what the problem is for me personally. I'll just say this for me with Errol Spence. It's like you were screaming strap season and everything, and then now that the opportunity comes to get another strap, and it's on your side because you said that's what you were going to do. You're going to clean up your side of the street. That's what you said you were going to do, and it's time for you to get that strap. And it seems like you're stalling the fight to me. That's just my opinion. Like it seems like
everybody's okay with stalling the fight now.
No, but it ain't even about stalling the fight.
Listen, because look, hold on. Everybody's okay with Errol stalling, but they didn't have they had an issue with Keith stalling, Sean stalling, and Danny stalling. But when it's the guys that y'all like, this is good chess. Okay? Starve these niggas out. This guy's the biggest star. This guy's desperate to fight him now because he's a big star.
How is he stalling? He just fought in March, bro. You act like Earl been out for 8 months or 9 months, Black Horseman. This nigga just fought in March, man.
He just fought in March, right? And so did Sean. But Sean's 5 weeks in the training camp.
Who comes a fuck with Sean 5 weeks into?
I do, because guess what? He's showing that he's ready to fight. You know what Errol's showing us? He hitting them buffets up.
Man, I don't say, bro, you could say what you want to say. I can understand. Look, y'all making a big deal out of this. If Earl had been out for like 7 months, 8 months, and it ain't been no fighting else, then I can't even argue with you niggas. I'd be like, damn, Earl, what the fuck is you doing? But Earl just been out for 3 months, fam.
That's fine. That's what I say, but that don't matter that he been off 3 months. He can still know who he gonna fight next.
We don't got look, Black Horseman.
He can still announce a fight date and say, you know what, I'm staying active this year. I thought he was staying in shape. He was talking about I'm keeping my weight down. Then we look up and he bigger than Jamal Charlo.
Yeah, but Black Horseman.
It don't look like you ready for no fight, bro.
Look at Deontay Wilder. He just fought and then announced his next fight.
But
it don't matter. But look, he announced his next fight. But look, you niggas got on. All right, hold up. Then when we on the UGC boxing channel talking about him announcing his next fight, and it ain't no date or no venue set for now one of them motherfuckers yet.
Deontay Wilder, right?
Yeah, Deontay Wilder. So how the fuck is the fight set when we don't even know what date it's gonna be on or what the fuck venue? Nigga, we could say we don't do anything. Sean Porter said he was gonna fight Errol Spence next. After that, Danny Garcia fighter with the fight, and guess who he fought? He fought Uganda's Yugas. But what was y'all?
I can pull up.
Hold up.
Go ahead.
But then your defense will be say, Earl didn't want to fight him. What you mean? It don't matter what you say. If Earl didn't want to fight, he wanted to fight Sean Porter next. Sean Porter didn't fight him. He went and fought your Uganda's Ugas. But y'all niggas ain't talking about that. So if Sean Porter do something, it's okay. But when Errol Spence do it right back to him, you niggas got a problem with that. What's popping?
No, we got a problem with it, period. We got a problem with it, period. It ain't. That's what I'm saying. But that's the difference with y'all. Y'all want to give Errol a pass for doing the same thing.
We
keeping the same energy on Keith, on Sean, on Danny, and Errol ain't no different. He ain't special to me.
Say, look. If Errol been off, like I said, for 7 to 8 months, and it ain't no fight announced, nigga, then I have a problem too. I'll be like, damn, you niggas right. This nigga need to hurry up. He need to drop the ball. We need to know what's popping. But when my nigga just fought in March and we making a big deal since it's just June, come on. I feel like we reaching a little bit with this.
Okay, but he also said he's not fighting in August, so that's 5 months from the last time he fought. So what is it going to be this year?
How you know it ain't September?
Because he ain't said shit.
I don't listen. We know he's gonna fight again this year.
That's what I noticed though. Like when there is a fight announced and we hearing about contracts and that the fight, okay, it's not gonna be in August, okay, but y'all niggas want to get like y'all super quiet on this type of shit. And this is the thing about it. I've seen this guy. I can give you different sources where this guy is acting like you got many options to choose from. So either you already made your decision or you still shopping new other options. What's this Canelo Alvarez rumors and shit? You know, he telling guys on live stream. So what y'all, should I go up to 154, get that? Should I go to 160, get that Canelo smoking? No, nigga, Sean Porter, easy roll. Let's go. The fuck you talking about, bro? Strap season. We're not talking about Canelo. That's misdirection. We need to focus on what you said you was gonna do. You told Bud Crawford in his face. Why wouldn't I take the easy road? So Sean Porter's the easy road. Now you gonna skip the easy road to go after the toughest road in boxing, Canelo? Nigga,
so hold up.
You playing games out here.
So hold up, Black Horseman. You telling me just speaking in a scenario. This put this scenario. I don't know if this factual or not. You telling me if Earl go fight Canelo, you'll be mad?
Yeah, you know why I'm gonna be mad about that? You want to know why I'm gonna be mad about that?
Tell me, fam.
Because that O is gonna be out of here. He gone. He's gonna get his ass chopped up. And I don't want to see him take a loss in a higher weight class like I seen other niggas do. They fuck up and try to, skip competition in their own weight class to go up and fight somebody who is a big bag and it's tougher competition. They get their ass beat and then they try to go back down and get their ass beat. I've seen this shit too many times.
I know, but also you've seen this too many times that it's not unprecedented that a fighter can move up and beat that guy.
Okay, so let's just duck Sean Porter.
I just answered that because you said that. No, I don't want Earl to go up
because
to fight Canelo.
Basically, if you okay with him going up to fight Canelo, we might as well just chop it up at he's leaving 147.
No, bro, I'm saying if he went up to fight Canelo, you the one brought up talking about the rumor. I don't ever think about no Canelo. I think that's all smoke when it comes to that right now because it's too much money in this welterweight division right now for Earl to just skip over all these fucking welterweights, including the Bud Crawford fight that's there that can make millions and millions. Motherfuckers keep talking about Canelo. Think about how much money Earl can make fighting Keith Thurman and Bud Crawford. So no, I just think people blowing smoke with that. I never took that serious.
I'll tell you what, if he fights Crawford next, I don't have an issue with him not fighting Porter.
Because you know that's not happening though, unbiased.
We know exactly.
He's fighting Porter next. When is the date? I don't know. But listen, Earl just fought 3 months ago. We just going off speculations and rumors. Just because Earl said that he ain't fighting in August, so what? He ain't fighting in August. You niggas can't get mad because he not fighting in August. I know you niggas want this rematch. And if Earl just think, okay, so if Earl come back and he just fight, he's going to set up a fight with unbiased. Just saying an average Joe or something. Somebody who we don't know. Then you know what? Then I need to see that. Then you know what? Then you know what? Then you know what? Y'all niggas got every right to speak on it and call Earl out on his bullshit if he don't fight Sean Porter next. But what if he fight Danny Garcia? Would y'all be mad at that?
If who fight Danny Garcia?
Earl.
Man, get that shit the fuck out. It's time to fucking fight another. It's time to fucking unify. It's time to fucking unify.
What happened to trap? What happened to strap season?
Yeah, man, let's get that strap season shit out of here. Then
I just asked the question: would you be mad?
Fuck, mad. He just get that. He just get that flame. He just gonna get that UDC flame, bro. You know what I'm saying? Let Mikey and Danny fight. Like everybody want to throw all different new opponents in the equation. besides Sean Porter. The guy who got a green strap. The green strap. You know what I mean? Like all roads is going and on the PBC side will lead pretty much to Errol Spence if he got that IBF and that WBC. Because Keith said if when he fights Errol, he wants 3 straps on the line. The mega fight that was supposed to happen in the first place can finally happen if he can go get that strap off Sean. If that nigga duck that Sean work and Keith get that WBC belt before him, man, get his ass out of here. Get his ass out of here. Go ahead and get your ass stopped by Canelo at 160 then. Because you ain't serious about this strap season shit. You know what I mean? Like, Keith can lead the fucking division 3 more years. Errol probably still ain't going to do shit. Because all his fanboys is going to be fucking giving him a pass and say, oh, man, yeah, you good, bro. You a superstar. Says the guy who fought in one weight class, one strap, one weight class, and fought one top welterweight. And this nigga's supposed to be special. Nah,
listen,
I ain't getting it.
I'm not giving him no pass, but what I'm saying is I don't give a damn about niggas being mad because he ain't hurrying up and announcing Sean Porter when they did that same bullshit to him. Shit. You found it?
No, but you ain't watching.
You know what though, IOTB, I think you gotta keep the same energy though when it comes to Spence, because Thurman told Spence, get a belt, right? And then I'll fight you. He didn't do that. Errol Spence told Crawford, get a belt, and then I'll fight you. And he didn't do that. So if we're gonna hold Keith Thurman and all those guys to a certain standard and say Errol Spence isn't going with the same standard, then you got to give Errol Spence the same smoke because he's doing the same thing that they did to him, to Crawford.
We just keeping the same energy. But you know what? This is good chess. That's how they doing it out here, man. This is good chess. It's called starving niggas out. It's called good business. And it's bag season. That's why I'm asking y'all. All you, especially you, Jonathan Sims, man, you over here with the super Errol Spence pom-poms. Is it bag season or strap season? Which one is it? Is it strap season or bag season? We take a look at his resume.
I'm biased.
Yeah.
What do you mean hold Earl accountable to what? If we don't even know if he's not fighting Sean Porter yet. Like I said, I know you niggas is on the edge. I understand that. But we don't even know if he ain't fighting him yet for you niggas. Y'all ain't over the edge yet. Y'all on the edge.
No, what I was saying
about Crawford.
Yeah, no, what I was saying is like I understand Porter's ducked Spence in the past. I agree 100% with you, and I think Thurman didn't want to fight him, and I don't think Danny Garcia wanted to fight him. But what I'm saying is, if Errol Spence is doing what they did to him to Crawford, shouldn't we then hold Errol Spence to the same standard that you held Keith Thurman and Danny and Porter?
But what is he doing to Crawford? But telling Crawford he got business to handle over here.
Well, first he said first Crawford get a belt, then I'll fight you. And then Crawford got a belt, and then he said you're on the wrong side of the street.
But look, didn't Earl think that he'd been done fought 1 or 2 of these motherfuckers by then when he made that statement? Whether he made that statement or not.
I mean, you could be right. You could be right about that.
But no, I agree, man. Look, bro.
So okay, let me just say this. So with all this, whatever this, we don't know the reason why Errol Spence is taking his sweet time to announce a fight date, because apparently he's the A side, right? He decides, when the fight happens, the date, the venue, all of that shit. So we waiting on Errol Spence to make a decision and make an announcement, So with Sean Porter already active, he like, fuck, I'm preparing for a fight. He's preparing to fight somebody who not even preparing for shit right now. You know what I mean? He ain't working out. I don't see that from him. So he needs to just stall and act like he preparing for an opponent, and then say we get to fucking October and he still ain't said shit. If Sean Porter go fight somebody after that, you know what they're gonna say? Oh, Sean Porter ducked Errol Spence. He should have waited around for a whole year for Errol Spence to get his weight, cut his weight, and pick a venue and a fight date. He's just supposed to just wait forever. You know what I mean? Like, I thought these guys were supposed to be more active anyway. What happened to this new fucking contract where they got so many damn fight dates where these guys can be more active and entertain us? So at the end of the day, man, or is this on some? It could be on some diva shit. You know, this pay-per-view shit, man. I'm like, what the fuck? He upset that Mikey, the guy he just, he beat, dominated in a 12-round fight, is possibly about to be back on pay-per-view with Danny, and you feel like it's beneath you to fight Sean Porter on regular TV, so you want to start a fight for a pay-per-view date. Either way, I feel like, bro, like
But
none of these niggas.
But
Go
Black,
ahead.
I gotta kind of listen. I'm not upset that Earl Spence would want the fight, a unification fight, to be on pay-per-view. In my opinion, a unification fight, like they should have put the unification fights that they had previously with Thurman, they should have put those on pay-per-view. They make the fights that we don't want to see on pay-per-view or shouldn't be pay-per-view.
These niggas are not pay-per-view stars. They're not marketable like that, man. These niggas are not commanding no numbers like that. So I'm sorry, y'all not pay-per-view stars, man. Y'all not. Man down promotions, that's a man down. Just not getting it done, fam. Ponytail promotions, that's not getting it done. So these guys these guys are not superstars like that, man. You niggas are free TV fighters, man. Like that's what you guys are.
Right,
You
but
guys, if you're not doing over fucking 500,000-600,000 to $1 million on up, man, stop it.
But Black, you got to think
Stop
though,
it.
because it's not really fair to Spence in a sense. If I was him, I'd be a little upset too. Like, how you gonna put the guy I just beat, and then the guy who just lost to Sean Porter on
Because he's the
pay-per-view?
reason why you was on pay-per-view, nigga. That's why he back on pay-per-view. Mikey is a draw.
Yeah,
Is
I
He
mean,
that fight set
Mexican.
already? Is that a for sure fight?
well,
Huh?
that's what they're talking about. Yeah,
If the fight gets made, it's more likely gonna be on pay-per-view. Because it's Mikey and Danny.
I mean, yeah, Puerto Rican and Mexican.
Exactly.
And plus, Danny got a huge following. On Instagram, bro, he be popping.
Yeah, man. Be having his wife shaking her ass on this shit. I'm like, damn, this nigga Danny, man. You out here wilding. But
He's showing his sisters off and shit. You know what he doing.
that nigga, man, he using everything he got to drive his numbers up. I'm not saying Errol got to do the same shit, but you got to do something. You talking
yeah.
about being pay-per-view star? You better do something.
But I don't really care. Like, you right, bro. These, like, only some fights make sense to be on pay-per-view, fam. Not every fight makes sense to be on pay-per-view.
This is how I feel. If you beat Sean on free TV, you the unified champion. After that, I think you could make a good enough argument to say, you know what, I deserve to have all my fights on pay-per-view. Like a unification with Keith, 3 straps on the line. Oh man, come on. Especially if Keith can get past Pacquiao, coming off that, and Errol coming off beating Sean, like that's pay-per-view. 3 straps. Why you just got off pay-per-view? You can't go from pay-per-view to give us a free. I mean, goddamn, Wilder did it. I don't think he a bigger name than Wilder. Wilder went from pay-per-view, knocked out Dominic Brazil for free, and then he about to put it back on pay-per-view. But you too good though. You the special. You the chosen.
Man, why you say Black Horseman? Cut it out. You don't even know all the logistics around it, fam. Why we just blaming everything on Earl, fam?
I'm just telling you, like when I'm looking at Deontay Wilder just fought in a big. They did better numbers. Did they do? No, they didn't. Did they do better numbers than Mikey and Errol? Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder.
I don't think so.
Nah, Mikey and Spence did better numbers.
Okay. Fair enough.
I don't know if Deontay Wilder a bigger fighter than Earl. Especially after what happened now to Anthony Joshua and Ruiz.
I think because of Anthony Joshua, I think Wilder is. Because
Not no more though.
nah, come on, man. Just because of one loss, that ain't gonna come on.
No, I ain't saying that. I'm just saying that's a lot of steam got took off of Anthony Joshua the way he got dominated. Now look, I ain't trying to knock him for one loss, but that was domination right there, Black Horseman. I'm not saying he threw, but that nigga got dominated, cuz.
He did, yeah.
But it got more fucking attention than I think any other heavyweight fight these last 2 years.
What's going unheard, and I ain't trying to change the conversation off of Spence because I love this shit. What's going unheard is how popular Andy Ruiz is right now. I want to know if there's
Mexican.
I want to know if Deontay Wilder is popular than Andy Ruiz right now. I don't think so.
Right.
Nah.
The guy that's that was bigger than Deontay Wilder just got beat by Andy Ruiz.
And to be honest,
So-
I think Earl Spence is a bigger star than Wilder too. in that
Well,
scenario because
look, I don't think Wilder bigger than Ruiz right now, fam. And I'm not hating on Deontay Wilder.
no,
I
yeah,
don't think
Right.
Ruiz is bigger than Wilder yet, but I mean, he about to. He about to,
So
man. I mean,
hold up. You telling me, listen what I'm finna ask you right now. Now, this is the difference right here. If Ruiz go back to Madison Square Garden right now, I guarantee you it'll be a sold out event. We
probably.
understand Deontay Wilder can only put 13,000 asses in the seat. Like Ruiz without Anthony Joshua right now, with a good opponent, it don't even have to be Deontay Wilder. It could be a Dylan White. Nigga, he'll sell that bitch out, boy.
Yeah.
Remember, Mexican Black Horseman, Mexican. I'm not hating on Deontay Wilder, but we got the first Mexican heavyweight champion in history. Nigga, that's huge.
this man Jonathan Sims. Hey, that's cute, man. If you feel like that's make you a pay-per-view star if you're not selling over 600,000 buys. But you know, just a quick reminder, history. Mayweather and Pacquiao did 4 million, sir. So these guys ain't even broke a million. You talking about they pay-per-view stars? Come on,
Yeah, you
you
got to break
casual, fam.
a mill. That's when you start breaking a mill, then you're a pay-per-view star. Like
Bro, 400, 500,000 is good, though.
it's
That's
good
good.
though. Those are decent numbers. But if you're talking about
Decent.
like a pay-per-view star, then you're looking at a Canelo. That's a pay-per-view star.
Facts.
Yeah. So I mean, hey, I don't know about that comment, fam. Somebody, yeah, you can say they break even by 250, and if they do anything over 250, that's profit. But how much more is gonna be profit beyond 250? So whatever, though, man. But
Niggas get tired of that pay-per-view shit, though, anyway, too. Like, that's one thing the zone is showing us. Like, goddamn, we pay $10 a month. We can get Canelo 1 month, Anthony Joshua or whoever else, Devin Haney, for $10 a month, and we paying you niggas $70 for one good fight, and the rest of them be bullshit.
this is my concern though with your boy Errol. He done had that one fight with Mikey, and it's like I think he feeling himself, bro. Like I'm a
He
pay-per-view
might be
guy
feeling
now.
himself. He might be feeling himself, but he got every right to right now.
I don't think so. You got every right to, but that don't mean that shit is.
Terrence Crawford got every right to be feeling himself right now too. Just they do. So, like I ain't saying feel yourself to where you just forget about what you're doing because niggas like Black Horseman ain't gonna let these fighters forget about what they doing. So I ain't saying that, but what I am saying is he got the right to be fam. He fought 3 months ago in front of his hometown, put almost 50,000 in the arena. Big things popping next. We hear Sean Porter's out here. It ain't been signed, sealed, and delivered yet. Forget what that habitual lying Kenny Porter's telling you guys. But we know it's gonna happen.
Okay, so if he fights anybody other than Sean Porter, if it's not Canelo, if it's not Crawford,
You know what's crazy? I know y'all might get mad at me for this one. And I know you're gonna be ready for me, but you know what? I ain't give a fuck if I ain't gonna lie to you, cuz niggas had to convince me. It ain't how I feel now, but this how I used to feel. And if it happens, I still ain't gonna have no problem with it. I wanted him to starve Sean Porter like they did him.
No.
see,
I ain't gonna lie to you. Hold up. I'm being honest with you niggas. Like I gotta change your heart now. I want to see him fight Sean Porter, but that's how I was feeling at first. I was pissed off, bro. So I wanted him to starve Sean Porter to make Sean Porter feel, that how he felt. But now, I'm talking about like this was way before, But now I'm like I'm ready for Earl to fight Sean Porter.
But you know what, man? That's why I know I've been keeping the same energy straight up because like say for instance, like with Deontay Wilder and Errol Spence, these are two of the biggest names on the PBC side.
The two biggest.
The two biggest names on the PBC side. And those were the two guys that were making the most noise in their weight classes. Deontay Wilder was nobody barking louder than him in heavyweight. Wasn't nobody barking that shit like Errol Spence when he arrived on the scene, man. And he was stretching guys like Bundu, Algieri, some of his best wins, right? And so, with that being said, it's like now at this point, everybody is like I gave flame to all of these guys who were not stepping up. But there's a lot of people that's emotionally biased to Errol Spence or Deontay Wilder that when they change their approach to this boxing shit, now everybody else gotta create a narrative out there to fit their new decision, the way that they moving. And I just feel like
No,
when it comes to Errol Spence, somebody who has when you want to compare like saying those two names, Deontay Wilder and Errol Spence ain't even did half the type of work that Deontay Wilder did to
that's
even be
facts.
acting like this.
No,
No,
Like
that's facts.
you know what's
I'm
different though. You know what's different is Earl Spence has he has two more belts on his side that he could get. You know what I'm
that's
saying?
true.
So he doesn't have. And trust me, I'm a Crawford fan, but I know at the negotiation table, most likely Earl Spence will be the A side, especially if he gets those other two belts. You know what I'm saying? So in that scenario, Earl Spence will be built to be a star no matter what. He has everything there. Now, if he could get those fights, that's another story because we know PBC is, they don't make unifications. They don't give the fighters the fights that they call
There
for.
is no urgency. It's no urgency
So
for unification undisputed. We can talk that shit all day long, but when it comes to PBC side, you know, it's all is they don't it's not like it's a when you first sign with PBC, if you're gonna sign with us, you gotta be willing to get into unifications and undisputed. No, they just be like you just gotta be willing to fucking fight the fights that we tell you to fight so we can get our cut, nigga. Get in there, ding ding, time to fight. You know, I'm just at this point, man, 3 tune-ups in a row is enough, bro. I feel like Errol Spence has been in the welterweight division. Like we can critique Keith Thurman, right? We can critique Sean Porter. We can critique Danny Garcia, right? But these guys have at least put in more work, fought top competition than Errol. Errol is at the bottom of that conversation when you're talking about fighting the best competition. Now, I understand he can only fight what's available, but I'm saying at this point, man, you're in no position really to be ducking no top competition when it's available. You can stay in your feelings, be emotional and shit. Well, these niggas ducked me for 5 years. Okay, well, nigga, hey, in your 6th year, nigga, the opportunity has arrived. Strap season.
But have
Strap.
he dunked Sean Porter yet, though, Black? You keep saying, have he dunked him? Is it an official dunk
But
yet?
this is why I gotta keep applying the pressure. You know why? Is
And
because
I
I'm
ain't mad
still.
at you, bro. I understand that you got to. Like, bro, look, fam, look. If niggas look on my Instagram, nigga, that's what I was about, the best fighting the best. You know what I'm saying? I think that's where that nigga I think that nigga really stole my name, fam. Because if you look on my Instagram, fam, I got the best fighting the best, fam.
Man, these niggas out here like he said.
Say,
They just
look, and look
educated,
at my
bro.
Instagram and look when I put that shit up, fam. I've been having that shit on there. I think I birthed that nigga to that shit, man. On God, fam.
Oh man.
On God. Just go look on my Instagram, nigga. I ain't never changed it. Nigga, it's the best fighting the best.
Right.
But yeah, anyway, I understand the energy you got to keep and you got to apply that pressure. Apply it, but you just got to understand, like, in this one particular thing right now, because like I say, I understand how we coming over on UGC. You know what I'm saying? Like, ain't nobody safe with the bullshit, right? And I understand that. But let's see if it's gonna be an official duck,
Mm-hmm.
Black, before we just put that hat on Earl yet. Now, if he don't fight Sean Porter next, you niggas got every right to feel how you feel. Me, would I be mad? No. But I understand the way y'all feel.
yeah, but my question for you, IOTBA, if he doesn't fight Porter, then what's next for him? Don't you want him to stick by his motto, strap season, or you?
No, absolutely. Absolutely.
You know what it
Absolutely.
is? I
No,
think
absolutely. In no way in all, I don't want to continue his motto is strap season. You know what I'm saying? So I'm with y'all on that, fam. I ain't against y'all on that. I agree with y'all on that. My thing is I just want to come on here and defend the point, not defend y'all words that y'all are saying about Errol Spence, about this and that. Just defend the point where Earl, it's just been 3 months. Fuck what the Porter say. We know he's a liar. He tell us one thing, he tell us another. Let's see how this situation play out. If the situation play out in another favor, then y'all got every right to criticize, bro.
Yep. Oh, you know I am.
Oh, trust me. Nigga, you don't hold no smoke. You don't hold no smoke, man.
I got a few verbal clips on reserve, man. You know, I just want this nigga, man, to live up to the hype, man. You know what I'm saying? He might be the best welterweight, but I want to see it. You know what I mean? This nigga, man, it's time to step up, man. It's time to live up to your catchphrase, strap season, man down, free smoke. You know what I mean? And hey, I'm not gonna give these guys no excuses, man. I'm not gonna make no excuses why these guys can't fight the best competition that's available. Especially when you said that this nigga Sean Porter is the easy road. You know, it just kind of make me raise my eyebrow when you got the easy road right in front of you. The fight that you jumped in the ring on him. He ain't jumped in the ring on nobody else. If I'm thinking, if I remember correctly, that's the only nigga Errol jumped in the ring on. That was Sean Porter. So that fight should be made. That's usually how fights get made. A lot of times these guys jump in the ring, you know, a date, contract, let's get it on. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like I don't know what the fuck this stalling shit is though. I don't know what the fuck this stalling shit. I just hope the fight get made for his sake and his fanboy's sake because yeah. It's just gonna be it's gonna be hectic out here for these niggas.
Hey, but so Black, you really don't think this is off topic, but you don't think that Ruiz now is a bigger star than Wilder?
He could be.
I think so. I think so.
Yo, because I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie, man. I've been seeing this dude on everything, like everywhere, on the internet, TV, radio stations.
Yeah. I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I haven't really been out here searching for Andy Ruiz, but I mean, I can't even just flat out say I'm for sure that he's not a bigger star than Wilder. I'm just still trying to give Wilder, benefit of the doubt, being that he's been a champion a whole lot longer. He's been on these same platforms that Ruiz has been on. I think Ruiz has been on some newer platforms that Wilder never been on.
This dude on Telemundo, he on like all the Spanish channels.
Yeah, last time Wilder was on the Spanish channel, he socked the dude with a mask on and shit, or a costume on and shit. So yeah, that's out. He fucked that up, the Spanish community.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you like this, man. The winner of that fight in the rematch is gonna be the biggest star in heavyweight.
Oh yeah,
for real.
But I think Ruiz bigger now, fam.
Over everybody, or just over just Wilder?
He might. I think
just over Wilder. I think Anthony Joshua is still that guy with popularity. I don't think his country is gonna turn their back on him like that. But this fight, he got to win this fight. If he don't win this fight, he don't give a fuck about who he is no more. I just think Andy Ruiz, bro, I'm telling you, that Mexican niggas always talking about the Mexican people. Bro, listen, Mexicans never dream that they'll have a heavyweight. All them guys be little guys, bro. They be little.
Yeah.
We never knew that we'll see a big Mexican be a champion. That was just one never in our back of our mind.
Yeah. This is epic, man.
Think about it. Chris Arreola was way.
Telling you, man, that's why, hey, man, somebody can marinate too long, and somebody else who ain't worried about marinating can fuck around and grab their legacy.
Yo, that's
up under you.
But this is why Errol Spence should be getting those fights right now, because really, Errol Spence is what, 31 years old, right?
He ain't gonna get no younger, bro.
Right. You got the younger guys that are coming up, like Jaron Ennis and all of them. Once they start making their way up the rankings and trying to get the title
Earl
shot.
Gonna be gone by time Jaron Ennis. Earl gonna be gone by time Jaron Ennis get a name on fire.
What you mean gone? Like in a different weight class or something?
You hear me?
Yeah,
I think he's gonna be already gone.
Yeah.
He must mean into a different weight class. He better not be ducking out the damn division. I mean, damn fight division.
No, he'll probably be at 154.
Mm-hmm.
I think so.
Yeah, we're gonna really know what the truth is.
Yeah, that's a tough division for him. That's a tough division for him. I don't care what his fanboys say. He is not walking through no Harrison, no J-Rock. He's not walking through none of them. The mosquito bites and all that.
I agree that them all tough fights for Earl. But do I think he got the skill set to beat them guys? Absolutely. But just bulldozing them and just beating them fairly easy, it's tough competition up there.
See, that's why I respect IOTBA, man, because he rationalized, you know what I'm saying, with Spence. But a lot of people, a lot of his fanboys, and I'm not even gonna say IOTBA is a fanboy because clearly he is not. You know what I'm saying? He keeps it 100%. So, but a lot of the Spence fanboys, they don't rationalize nothing, man. Oh, he's gonna walk through Harrison. Those guys aren't special like Spence. Spence beats them all easily. Man, I heard a Spence fan say he can go up to 175 and beat those guys. I'm like, what y'all talking about now? You know what I'm saying? It's crazy.
Yeah.
No, I know boxing, bro. I know this, bro. Do I want Errol Spence to win every fight he in? Absolutely, bro. I truly do. But people got, like, I understand that boxing, bro, every fighter cannot win every fight, fam. Boxing ain't built off fighters winning every fight. It's going to be somebody.
Come on, man. We got the so-called killer talking about you can lose your life in there. The head ain't meant to be hit. So we need to get the most money. So, yeah, man. These dudes ain't kept the same.
I just understand that, people can take that whatever way they want to take it. I just understand boxing is made off wins and losses. It ain't made off undefeated fighters. And if you keep on fighting high caliber competition, eventually, man, the best of them get beat.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. These niggas scared to lose, bro. They scared to lose, man.
Yep.
Anytime a nigga start talking about you make the most money, he worried about losing, fam. Because if you felt you was good enough to be there for the long run, like it's man, look. This year, all them guys that didn't suffer the L's, man, they winning. They get the belts, they got the belts in the bag. All these niggas that ain't lost yet, they scared of losing. And they willing to accept less money to protect that oath. Ain't that some shit?
Yeah.
I know that's the one thing that's frustrating and disappointing. That's why I say, people should feel Errol Spence and how he playing hard ball with Sean Porter. Not saying the fight ain't gonna happen, but why can't Errol Spence make his? Why can't he make Kenny Porter do some videos saying we signed the contract? Why can't he do that? Earl did 1 million of them on there. That nigga just did one video.
So when
and the world's supposed to jump.
So he playing chess. So he playing chess.
But I just I don't get it because it's like you guys are on the same network. This should be the easiest fight to make. You know what I'm saying?
Easy road.
Bro, why y'all think I'm so tough on Al Heyman, bro? I've been on them niggas' necks about that nigga not fighting them niggas, fam. But niggas want to tell us that PBC is the greatest fucking promotional company on the goddamn earth. What the fuck is wrong with people, man? That shit kill me when motherfuckers say that shit.
Right.
Come on, bro. Them niggas don't even fight with Den. You niggas making valid arguments because they don't. Who the fuck is this Gervonta Davis fight? You know what I'm saying? Who the fuck is that? Did you see that video of the little Pillsbury Doughboy running? Why the fuck did you put that up, Gervonta?
Wow.
Oh my God, man. I'm just PBC, it's just nerve-wracking. Them motherfucker, if you have a full set of hair in your head, motherfucker, you gonna start losing it fucking with PBC, man. Because goddamn it, these old fight the power ass niggas over there. Niggas want to say, oh, just because they black man running. I don't give a fuck if the nigga was white, yellow, Chinese, Mexican, whatever, ever. If the shit ain't right, the shit ain't right. And I've been giving this nigga a pass too long because he's black.
Yeah.
Fuck that.
Nigga, but you know what? I'm gonna be honest with you, man.
I told you, black, it's a conflict of interest. We sit up here and talk about the fighters. Al Heyman, the one who pacifying all these fighters to act like they act. He's a problem.
Hey, I'll tell you what. If all those belts were with Eddie Hearn, he made them all fight, even if they had concussions.
Yeah. That nigga Eddie ain't playing.
They don't care. You know what I'm saying? So. Al Heyman, I think he needs to. But like you said, ILTBA, man, it's like a conflict of interest, man.
It's a conflict of interest.
It is. It really is.
I'm gonna be honest with y'all, man, on this shit. I honestly feel like Al Heyman ain't got shit to do with this shit. Like, I feel like
Nah, bro.
he do, but look, I'm gonna just say this. I think the reason why the PBC side is the way it is because of Floyd Mayweather. And I'm gonna tell you why. It's because look at how all of these guys are acting. That's Floyd Mayweather shit. All that shit is Floyd Mayweather shit. Money team, belts don't do nothing but collect dust, right?
Okay, so look,
That hold
Black
on, hold
Horseman.
on, but hold on.
Okay.
The thing about it is Floyd has said this on many occasions that Al Heyman is like a second father to him, So I truly believe the son is running the whole operation. Otherwise, why the fuck would Floyd say in previous videos, "Oh, I know people think Bud Crawford and Errol Spence gonna happen, but no, that fight ain't gonna happen." Who the fuck is you? Who the
No,
fuck is
because
you
guess what,
to
Black Horseman?
say what?
So guess what? You just said it, bro. You just said it.
I'm saying
I
that's why
know
I call the PPC.
Floyd didn't start acting like that until he got with Al Heyman.
He been with that, but yeah, of
No,
course.
but
Yep.
he didn't start acting like that
But
until he got with Al Heyman.
I
So
mean,
who's the brother?
okay. You can say that, but Floyd's character, like I believe we are seeing Floyd's character. Like this is who he is. You look at everything that he do, even outside of boxing. This is who he is, bro. It's all about being flashy. You look at all those niggas in the PBC, bro. Name one. You can name Tank, AB, Robert Easter, Errol Spence, Adrian Broner, all of them guys, man. They acting like Floyd. You
But
flashing your bread, you flashing your jewels, you flashing. You breaking up, fam. You breaking up,
Hey, but
man.
IOTBA just made a good point, though. I gotta admit, because Floyd was not acting that way when he was with Bob, but when he got
Towards
with
the tail end, towards the tail end of it, he just
right,
went to a whole nother level when he got with Al.
exactly, because he knew he was getting out of that contract with
Freedom.
Bob. So once
It
he
was
got
just,
with Al
he got
Heyman,
freedom to do that shit now.
exactly. When he got with Al Heyman, then we got to see exactly who Floyd really was, and then
But
that got passed down to everybody that joined PBC. You know what I'm saying? And became managed or advised by Al Heyman. That all got passed down to them. So you know what I'm saying? I feel like, yeah, Floyd definitely has a big major part into how they act. But what Al Heyman allows them to essentially act that way because that's a part of the procedure, pretty much. All those guys act like that.
well, how are you gonna argue with a blueprint that made you rich? Floyd made. I'm sure Al was rich, but he wasn't rich like when before he got Floyd. Floyd's blueprint worked for him. So he
Right.
like shit. If everybody can apply the Floyd Mayweather blueprint, I'm getting Mayweather money off all of these niggas.
Right. And even when Wilder turned down the $120 million, what did he say? He said, I'm working with the guys that got Floyd however much he made versus Manny. So I know I'm good. So that's what I'm saying. They're like almost brainwashed over there just because to them they're like, I'm working with the best because Floyd made this much money. So if I'm over here, I can make that much money too. But really you're hindering your career because people are looking at you like you're ducking this guy and that guy, and
Yep.
the whole stable's playing duck duck goose pretty much.
Yep. Facts. That's real shit, bro. Goddamn, bro. When you look at that whole situation over there, like all of these guys, man, they are turning down these big paydays, man, for
But
this
everybody that fight each other
imaginary future
except that
fight.
and nobody Black Horseman.
Yeah.
Black. Every
All right, you chopping up now. Chopping up.
Yeah, but I mean, I just don't get it. You know, the welterweight division on that side, they didn't really fight each other. Besides, actually, everybody fought each other besides Spence. Spence is the only one that didn't fight anybody there.
Yeah.
And You know what I'm saying? Leo Santa Cruz, Gary Russell, who else? Tank Davis. He's just ducking
Yeah, that nigga's the
everybody.
most protected nigga in the
Yeah,
whole
so
PBC damn near.
yeah. Yeah, I mean, PBC makes it hard to be a fan of them because we don't really care about them being stars. We just want to see them fight. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? If you guys gave us the fights, I'm sure that we can make whoever is the winner the star because that's the person that should be the star, not your man-made star that you're putting bums up in there and coming out to Thriller dancing while he's knocking out a guy that's like 2 weight classes below him. Like we don't need to see none of that. You know what I'm saying? Just put in a quality opponent. Put him in there with Burchell. Let him sink or swim. If he beats him, then he's a star. You know what I'm saying? That's what Eddie Hearn did. And you know what I'm saying? He didn't make Anthony Joshua a star from scratch. He went in there and put him in tough fights. Anthony Joshua was the winner. That's what Eddie Hearn does. If you
Right.
look at his prospects, Eddie Hearn
Yep.
doesn't care about his prospects. He makes his prospects fight each other, win or lose.
Yep. Facts, bro. And this is the thing too that we've learned about Floyd Mayweather, man. Like I know they may be feeling like that's the winning blueprint is to be on the PBC side, but one thing I think a lot of them is missing is the fact that Floyd is a hater, bro. I think Floyd is jealous of a lot of guys having some success, especially other black fighters, man. Like I feel like Floyd, like he used to say that shit in the past, like, um, I look forward to seeing somebody break my pay-per-view numbers. Nigga, no, you don't. No, you don't. Because if that was the case, you wouldn't be telling like I'm gonna put it like this. I think Errol Spence versus Crawford is the kind of equivalent to like maybe like as far as competitive level, maybe like Zab Judah, Floyd Mayweather. You know what I mean? Like it's not like you're not beyond your prime. You know what I mean? That's a fight. That's a dangerous fight for both opponents. And whoever probably can win that fight is probably gonna go on and just do major, huge things. Like there were certain tough fights Floyd took before he became a pay-per-view star, and you need those type of fights to help build up your profile. Like people can say, man, I remember when Floyd beat up Chavez. I remember when Floyd beat up Diego Corrales. I remember when Floyd beat up motherfucking Zab Judah. When he beat up, you know what I mean? All of these different guys that he needed to build up his resume, build up his profile. So to when he got to that big mega fight, now you the king, you the cash cow. You doing 4 million pay-per-view buys with another king and cash cow. But he not even allowing these guys to do that. Like he cutting their legs off. Like you don't want these guys to fight no tough fights. Your blueprint is your winning Mayweather blueprint is, you know, fight the easy fights. I don't want no nigga getting more shine than me. I don't want your pay. You look at their pay-per-view numbers. Look at this is on the PBC side. If that's the winning blueprint, look at their numbers.
I mean, you should if anybody needs like to be convinced, just listen to what Floyd said to Tank in one of the interviews. When they asked him, "Hey, when are you gonna fight Lomachenko?" Floyd turned to Tank and he said, "Look,
I got
you
this. I
you
really
don't."
saw your video. Yeah.
Yeah, he said, "Look, you don't have to fight Lomachenko. You're making as much money as he is making. He's older. You won't be rushed. You're gonna take your time. Like, yo, if Tank went in there and fought Lomachenko and stretched Lomachenko, you know how much of a star he would be.
Man, come on. It's not even gonna be like, come on,
That's
Lomachenko.
that's what I'm saying.
Yes,
He's holding them back. He's really
he ain't
hindering
helping them dudes.
he's hindering their stardom more than helping it. You know what I'm saying? Because I'll tell you what, people are more tired of seeing Tank fight low class competition. If he were to step it up and go beat like a Burchelt, a Lomachenko, or you know what I'm saying, do something that we didn't think he would be able to do, that would make him a star. Just like we didn't think Floyd would beat Hernandez in 18 fights, and he did. That made
Hmm.
him known. You know what I'm saying?
Right. That's my point. You gotta, you need those certain kind of fights, man, that make you a star before you would be a superstar. You know what I mean? And I mean, you look at the guys that have come up under the money team fighters. That signed the Mayweather promotions. Like all of the complaints that these guys have had, like these guys are like they just be sitting on the shelf, and this is the guy that's considered as the son for Al Heyman, and this is the guy who's pretty much calling the shots and controlling a lot of careers. Like y'all got to come through Floyd. I guarantee you, if Floyd say something, Al Henry to say the right time for this fight. Okay, yeah, you're right, Floyd. You done made me so much money. Yeah, you know what you're talking about. You right. But Floyd got an agenda like, man, these niggas ain't gonna outshine me. That got me fucked up.
Right.
No, you ain't fighting Lomo. You got that shit fucked up, nigga.
When Wilder was getting big, remember Floyd?
Jealous. Yeah.
Exactly. Remember what Floyd said to Wilder, because Wilder is getting known and his name was getting popping. He said whatever. He was just hating on him, and he was hating on him when he fought Fury. Like, people don't even notice, but Wilder, when his own
He was hating. He hated on Ward too. He hated
yeah,
on Ward. Tried to tell him not to fight Kovalev and shit. Like, what the fuck? Why you don't want this man to go up and wait and beat this so-called boogeyman? Then nigga was like, man, they gonna try to cheat you. Don't get in there and fight. I'm like, man, shut your ass up. You worried about a nigga outshining you, bro.
exactly. And that's the thing. Even the Showtime Network, though, they were hating on Wilder versus the Fury in the Fury fight, saying he was losing. Oh, this Wilder's looking horrible. This is, Fury's clearly outboxing him, saying he won. And then Floyd, as soon as the fight was done, he did an interview saying Fury got robbed. Fury definitely beat him, even though I did have Fury winning. But this is a fighter from your network, your stable. You should be riding with him. But look what Floyd is doing. You know what I'm saying? That's to me, that's just hating. That's not
Proof
something.
is right there. Proof
Yeah,
is right there. This is a guy who's at the top of the PBC. The top of the PBC. And that's why I say when I look at all these other fighters, they trying to act like Floyd. They want to talk about I want to be on pay-per-view. You know, these guys worried about the jewels and the clothes and being flashy. This is all the Floyd Mayweather blueprint. All these guys is under the Mayweather mind control, man. You know, that Mayweather MK shit. Floyd is running that whole shit, man. And these guys is willing to accept that. They accepting that operation. So for somebody to leave whatever situation they was at and go to the PBC, to me, you are not interested in your legacy. You're just trying to get paid. Other guys that I'm seeing, like say on the zone, top rank, they getting paid, but they actually about that real smoke. They about that legacy life. That means that I don't care what competition you got out there, I want to be considered as one of the best to ever do it. So I'm talking about unifying, I'm talking about undisputed. You just look around. Look at everybody else outside of PBC. And you can see the real action. You can see these guys' legacy is being built as we speak. These other guys, man, they waiting around for a fight day. And while they waiting around for a fight day, they eat nachos, going out to the buffets, right? And being flashy on IG because these motherfuckers ain't got shit to do. These other guys, they staying active. But once again, we gotta wait around for when we got somebody with so much talent like Errol Spence has. It's about waiting 8 to 9 months in between fights.
right. And the younger generation, they all praise Floyd, man. You see Wilder kiss Floyd ring when he won in the ring after the Mikey
Hell
versus
nah.
Spence.
Please tell me that didn't
I'm
happen.
like, what the hell is going on here, man? So they really got to get out that mentality. And I think it's a part of it's just being caught up in the moment. You know what I'm saying? Because you're just so intrigued by Floyd. It's Floyd. This guy is, we know his career was great. Floyd was a phenomenal boxer. We get it. But as a businessman, he was good for him. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to anybody else, he's a hater. He don't want you to do better than what he did, and I don't think he'll ever let you do better than what he did. You know what I'm saying? And
Yes.
that's why you don't really want him as a promoter.
Nope. Because you gotta look at who the fuck is in that position that can call the shots. That motherfucker is a big time hit. Charles G said he did what? Yeah, boss. I didn't know the fuck he did that shit. He kissed that nigga's ring.
He put, I mean, no, I over exaggerated, but he definitely like held his hand and like bowed his head and shit. I'm like, what the hell going on here?
Oh, like he's some royalty and shit.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That's what. But I feel like the people over there on PBC are too starstruck to tell Floyd straight up, like, nah, I'm not doing none of that. I'm doing this for my career. I want to fight Crawford next. Spence could say that. Spence could really just say, I want to fight Crawford next. That's who I'm fighting next. I don't care what you're telling me. I'm in control of my own career. I want to be a star. I'm going to beat these guys and make a name for myself. That's what Floyd did. Floyd beat those guys.
That's what Floyd did. But Floyd got a problem with them doing what the fuck he did. You know
Exactly.
why? Because he's jealous. This
I
nigga
agree.
is jealous, man. And these fighters are allowing themselves to be run and their careers to be blocked. Like they gonna look, I guarantee you, bro. A lot of these fighters that's being held back on the PBC side, these niggas gonna get up in age and they gonna be bitter as fuck. And they gonna be doing interviews and they gonna be talking about how, yeah, man, Floyd, yeah, they said Al Haymon was the advisor, but really Floyd held me back. He was telling me, we need to wait on this fight, we need to wait on that fight. All the while he out here having a good ass fucking time with these bitches all around the countries and shit. And we ain't getting these fight dates. We gotta beg him for when's our next fight date, when I'm gonna get a big fight, when the next time I'm gonna be on pay-per-view. Fiending for pay-per-view and shit like a crackhead.
Yeah.
Please, man, can I get on pay-per-view? Please, back in money, man. All that old weird shit, man.
Hey,
Instead of just allowing these niggas to fight, bro.
Lewis Coleman in the chat said I had a clown who said Earl outboxing Mikey is better than people getting knockouts. What the hell?
Well, he don't even agree with that shit. He said, man, that was cool, man. I need to go back to bulldozing these niggas, man. That's what Errol said. He back to bull. He want to get back to bulldozing. He don't really like the performance against Mikey. So, hey, Errol don't even agree with that shit.
What did you think about Triple G's performance?
He didn't imply none of that new shit.
Nah.
He didn't apply none of that new shit. He looked like regular Triple G to me, bro. Flat footed, applying a lot of pressure, jabbing a lot, throwing that over roundhouse left hook and shit, landing on top of the forehead. That looked like how he looked against like Vanez or fucking any of them other opponents I've seen him fight in the past. I didn't see nothing special. He was getting pieced up, bro. Homie was giving it to him a little bit in them early rounds. I was like, damn. So I don't know. Maybe he need another fight or two to be able to adjust to that new shit that Jonathan Banks was showing him.
But didn't he stopped homie in like the 4th round though? Nah.
Yeah, but that's normal Triple G. Any nigga that's not supposed to be in there with him, if you ain't quick with, got head movement and defense and stuff, like he gonna get your ass out of there. That nigga, come on, who the fuck is a Stevie Rose?
Nah, you're right. I always
That
said
motherfucker looked at like what's that motherfucker name on Rocky? Apollo Creed, face down, ass up, nigga. That's how he looked after that fucking fight. I was like, that's Apollo Creed right there. Goddamn.
I always said it's about Triple G, man. If you're less than a B minus fighter, he's going to stop you.
You're gonna get stopped.
You can't
Right.
be you can't be in there you know what I'm saying, playing around with Triple G. He's gonna stop you. And his chin is dangerous in there. You know what I'm saying? Because his chin, you can crack that dude with whatever. He's just gonna stand there. I don't think anybody could stop him at the middleweight, but I do believe people could beat him.
Right.
So
I don't see that version of Triple G beating Canelo.
Nah.
That he was getting hit too much early on, man. I can still see him making it competitive though, because he got, I mean, that motherfucker walks you down. He can cut that ring off like a motherfucker, boy. You ain't getting away, bro. He gonna cut that ring off on you. He throw the right punches. Like you might be trying to slide to the right, he might throw a left hook to the body. Then you switch him like, oh shit, I'm go this way. Then he got another combination to keep your ass right in front of him. He real good at that shit. And what I noticed about Triple G, it's hard to tie that nigga up, man. When you be trying to grab, he just too strong, bro. He be like, nah, watch out. Slip off your shit and start just letting them combinations go, man. Hitting you on top of the forehead and shit. Man, homie legs was super shaky. He was mad as fuck he got stopped too.
He's too old right now at Triple G for Canelo, man. But I think he could beat another flat-footed fighter or a fighter who doesn't have good head movement. I think he beats them 9 times out of 10. To beat Triple G, you need to have good head movement or lateral movement or good footwork to keep a distance. If you stand in front of him, he's gonna stop you. That's the thing. It don't matter if you're a power puncher, because clearly I don't know what the hell this dude's chin is made out of, but nobody, I feel like nobody at 160 is gonna stop him. Now you might be able to outbox him, but I don't see a lot of guys doing that. That's why I think that him and Charlo, I think he most likely beat Charlo because he'll put his chin out there for him to trade with. And you don't want to trade with Triple G. And
Charlo, You said if you less than what would you say like a B minus fighter?
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, and Charlo might be like a B minus, but I still think that Triple G could fucking, if not stop him, dominate his ass, man. I just think Triple G style, bro. Like Jamal got chin, but I don't think he got that chin, Triple G type chin. Shit, I
That's
know
what
he can punch, but man, I don't know.
if you look at the fighters that gave Triple G any type of problem, it's guys who really try to either push him back or just try to outbox him. But I don't look at Charlo as being a type of boxer who's just gonna outbox somebody. Charlo tries to stop you, and if you go in there and you're just trying to stop Triple G and you're coming forward, and you don't want to do that because
Yeah,
you're most likely going to be the one to get stopped.
right.
So
Yeah, man.
unless you got some metal in your gloves or some shit, I don't know.
Yeah, man. You have to headbutt that nigga a few times or some shit.
But after that performance, I could definitely see Canelo, beating him easy this time because he looked
Yeah,
very old.
he looked his age, bro. He looked pretty old, man.
But now that we're saying that, and what just happened with Zab Judah, do you think that boxers need to, when it's time to hang up the gloves, just hang them up?
Hey, shit. Either hang it up or somebody else will do that shit for you. You make a decision, cause man, them niggas. You got to know when it's your time, man. You got to know when it's your time. But I know that that's difficult because you didn't give your whole life to sport, man. You get in there, it's like how do you adjust to not fighting, not getting in the training camp? Like some people, man, they don't know how to function without that. Like football and boxing is probably one of the two hardest sports to just really walk away from and act like you just gonna live a normal life, nigga. It's not gonna really happen like that. I mean,
Right.
shit. Roy Jones, like, nigga, I'd rather get stretched than to just be out here watching cable, at the house. Like, shit. Even when he got fired from HBO, it's like that nigga was emotional, bro. Like, what the fuck I'm gonna do now? Like, shit. Do I get back in here and get stretched? Because at least I could be at the fights, covering the fights if I'm, as a commentator. But them type of dudes, man, they say I forgot what the phrase is, but something dealing with like, man, if you don't continue to fight in some type of way or stay active in some type of way, you can pretty much wither away. Like, some of them guys, man, they just be like, shit. I don't know. It must be sometimes that CTE symptoms or something. So where after you stop, that shit start really setting in.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I feel like a lot of these guys should definitely hang the gloves up before it gets too late, especially somebody with a style like Triple G, who really defensively is not good. I mean, it's non-existent, but
Hmm.
what he does is he puts his chin out there because he believes in his chin more than he believes in your power, which I think is beneficial to him because clearly he can knock you out. You know what I'm saying? He didn't knock Canelo
Yeah.
out, but Canelo got a good chin. I mean, there
Hell
was
yeah.
that second fight, Triple G hit him with an uppercut. He looked like his eyes rolled behind his head and shit. He was still standing. I was like, damn, this dude got a chin. You know what I mean? So it's clear you got to have a good chin against Triple G, or you need to know how to box and not stay in the pocket because he will stop you. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying he's a phenomenal Hall of Fame boxer, but his chin is Hall of Fame status, bro. Because I've not seen a lot of
Yeah.
I've not seen a lot of boxers just eat punches like that and still come forward. You know what I mean? Not even get
Yeah.
dropped.
Right. That motherfucker continues to come forward, man. Hit that motherfucker with goddamn granite combos. That man just coming forward, shaking, nodding his head and pumping his gloves like, yeah, come on, bring some more of that shit. That's a
Hey,
dangerous motherfucker, man.
hey, Jonathan Sims says, so tell me which is worse on a fighter getting KO'd in the first 1 to 3 rounds or 12 round beatdown. Uh,
Mm. That's
I
kind of
would,
debatable, huh?
yeah. I
I
mean,
don't know. Some people say it's less damage to just get stretched instead of going 12. Like that's to be honest with you, it's probably the 12 because a lot of people have slipped into comas by going into them later rounds and shit. You ever notice that? Like
That's true.
them
Yeah.
guys that go into like them deeper rounds and then they end up getting like TKO'd or something or stopped. Them be worse than the ones that get stretched like in that first round or second round. Like Dominic Brazil got stretched, but that nigga was just fine. The nigga was like, "Oh well, I'm conscious enough to know that I'm not doing this interview. So good afternoon, good evening, and good night."
I
That nigga
think
left.
I think it really depends on the type. Like it depends on how you got stretched. You know what I'm saying? For me, because if you get stretched early, like Julian Jackson stretches you and you're on the floor having a seizure, and
Mm-hmm.
you're not they bringing out the stretcher and putting your neck in a cast. I think that's different. It really, to me, it depends. Like it could be worse for a first 1 to 3 rounds. It could be worse. It really depends on who's knocking you out. But
That's why I
12,
said that's debatable right there.
yeah, exactly. But a
Lewis
12 round,
Coleman, Lewis Coleman says if you get knocked out, you might not wake up. But same thing what goes with them. I've seen guys go take a lot of punishment. They awoke, but then after the fight, they might get back to the dressing room or something, and then they go to sleep and then don't wake up, man. So I don't know. I've seen both scenarios happen, man. Both scenarios. I remember.
Trav had to be here. He saw Earl Spence in the title. He never leave it. He ain't gonna leave that.
He said Triple G equals garbage, garbage, garbage.
Yeah. Damn, man.
So
Trav, what happened with you and Spence, man?
it started with Kell Brook.
Oh,
Started
damn.
with Kell Brook. That's where it started.
Yeah,
Fucking
Kel.
Errol Spence turned Trav into a detective and shit. Started fucking investigating Nevada shit. That nigga is Errol Spence. After Kell Brook lost, he's like, oh hell no, got me fucked up. I'm
Trav
about
from the
to.
UK or something?
No, he ain't from the UK. He was just a big Kell Brook fan, I guess. He picked Kell Brook to win, and Kell got stopped. So
Damn.
I don't know how his energy towards Errol was before that, but still though, he be uncovering some real shit. So that's why I'm like, okay, I fuck with the truth. And I was like, wait a minute, this nigga calling himself the truth, but niggas don't want to expose this truth about what happened with this nigga Earl at this particular time and that particular time. I was like, oh shit, I'm about to watch this nigga shit. Let's find out who this guy really is. And I'm looking at his resume. I'm like, what the fuck is this shit? I'm gonna need this man to step up and fight somebody now. Shit.
Yeah, it's bad when people are telling you Emmanuel Larte is a big puncher. Like, damn,
Yeah.
you,
He
you
fucked up with that one. He fucked up with that. He went from mosquito bites to bringing up Larte. I was like, oh yeah, that's a wrap, B. He was doing good though.
dude. Oh man, dude, try to say that Laura and Austin Trout aren't big punchers, but then said Emmanuel Larte is a big puncher. That's crazy.
Wow. Oh, Lewis Coleman says, yeah, Sean Porter didn't go to the Thurman post-fight presser. He was fucked up. Kenny lied and said he was dehydrated. Hell no, you took too many hard shots from Thurman. He probably had a concussion, low key. He took some shots, man.
I don't,
I'll be all.
I don't get why people. I just don't understand the concept or the logic of Earl Spence fanboys that say things like Earl Spence is just gonna walk through, Thurman or Porter. I mean, it's like, bro, what did he walk?
Mm-mm.
Did he walk through Mikey Garcia? He didn't even walk through Kell Brook. Kell Brook was giving him the business until his eye got fucked up again. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So why are we acting like Earl Spence was dominating Kell Brook or what I mean? He might have dominated Mikey. I'll give him that, but that's a damn lightweight. Like huh? You need to dominate welterweight. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. And that's the
Yeah,
thing.
man.
We can't be giving him credit and saying he could go up to all these weight classes and dominate those guys when he, what I'm saying, struggled with Kell Brook, who just got destroyed by Triple G and asked for 2 medical extensions and wasn't ready for that fight, but fought him anyways because he didn't want to get stripped. So if we're really gonna say because he did good versus Kell Brook, he can go up and fight Tony Harrison. Come on, man! Like Tony Harrison box circles around this guy.
Yeah, man. I agree. I agree with you 100% on that, man. Like, hey, to me, I feel like it's just like it's too many people acting like Errol Spence is elite. You know, I could say he's a good fighter. He's a good fighter. You got to be good enough to become champion. But elite, come on, man. You got to be down. You're not elite to me unless you dominating top competition. You know, you can clearly say that. You can look at a lot of the guys that say Bud Crawford, even though a lot of people don't like some of the opponents he's faced, but he's dominating guys, man. He's dominating guys. You know, like, and he's been in some fights where, it was supposed to be competitive, and it just didn't happen. We look at Floyd in his career, he was elite, man. He was dominating guys. Fights that was supposed to be competitive, they wouldn't even looking close. So,
I wouldn't say Floyd dominated everybody though. Floyd did he got popped a couple times by Shane, but once he adapted, he
by
dominated.
who?
Shane Mosley.
Oh, Shane. But he
Shane,
dominated
yeah,
him. Yeah, he
right, exactly. Once he got popped, he figured him out. He dominated him.
but you know what? A lot of Floyd's fights was like that, where early on he can get in some trouble. Like I seen him in trouble with Ricky Hatton early. I seen him in trouble with Zab early. In trouble with De La Hoya early. Um, but the ones that he really struggled with, them the fights that I remember. But I'm just talking about overall. Like he's had more dominant performance than he had performances where he just struggled. You know what I mean?
Yep.
But like even the fights where he did get rocked, like that was probably the hardest he ever been hit in a professional fight was against Shane. But after that, that shit was just all Floyd, all Floyd. It was nothing after that. So that means like 2 rounds, of where you got your open window to at an opportunity at possibly getting Floyd out of there. But Floyd was one of them guys like you have to stop him because you're not gonna outbox him. You got to stop him.
That's facts. Yep. No, I mean, there are guys in the obviously in history of boxing I think could outbox him, but he's a really good boxer, man. Really good
Yeah.
ring IQ, just boxing brain in general, man. So, but back to Spence, he hasn't really dominated a welterweight that really wasn't coming off a loss or wasn't undefeated. You know what I'm saying? Look, I like Earl Spence's like things that he does in the ring, but I got to be honest, he's not fighting the upper echelon of the welterweight division. He's not.
Hmm. I mean, that's why I got. Hey, we got to see this guy in there with top competition, man. Sean Porter is no slouch, man. Everybody know that. So I'm like, this is a good measuring stick right here. Don't jump up to no Canelo, my nigga. Like, let's fight a. I mean, what grade would you give a Sean Porter as far as like if you had to rate him on a game from an A to F?
I think Sean Porter is a solid B plus.
So yeah, like don't go after no A+ fighters before you fight the B+. Like, you know what I mean? Like, get a B+ fighter in there. Sean Porter is a solid B fighter. Solid B fighter, man. If you want to find out if you should be considered up there in that A, on that A level, you probably should fight Sean Porter. That's going to determine, like shit. That's just Danny kind of, that's why Danny is like he's there, but it's just he got to get over that B hump.
Yeah,
He's
I
a
don't even
B
know.
fighter.
I don't even know why Canelo. I mean, I don't even know why Earl Spence would even think about the Canelo fight. Like Canelo will obliterate Earl Spence. That's not. I don't even think this shit would be
Come on, man.
competitive,
Fuck no, it won't be.
man.
Fuck no, it won't be. Won't no nigga win no debate with that shit. If
Yo,
that fight is next, right? And these niggas out here talking picking arrow, oh my god, I'm gonna have a field day with that.
I think J Rock would beat the shit out of Spence too, man. I look. Spence is good, but he's in a division where he's naturally bigger, so he can possibly impose size on these guys. Once he goes up to 154, he's gonna have to box.
Bro.
You know what I'm saying? There's no walking any but bulldozing. All that shit's out the window. You know what I'm
That ain't
saying?
boxing. Bulldozing ain't boxing, bro.
Yo, Tony Harrison will clip Spence. That ass. He will clip him. I'm serious, man. You seen how he was hitting Jamel and Jamel was
Yeah.
stumbling and bumbling? What do you think that happened when Earl Spence go in there and try to box? His head stay on the line, man.
And I don't really see. I mean, when you look at Tony Harrison, he's never lost to a shorter fighter. Never
Nah.
lost to a shorter fighter. The guys he lost to was bigger than him and taller than him. Willie Nelson and Jared Hurd, taller and bigger than him. So he struggles with big guys. Guys that's, maybe his height or shorter. No, 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 no. Look, 5'9" ain't gonna get it done. That ain't gonna get it. That ain't gonna get it done.
I'm getting rocked by
Errol
Emmanuel
Spence.
Larte, and some people want to say it was a certain punch. Shit, I know Tony Harrison could throw that certain punch. Like, come on, bro. Like these, it don't even make sense sometimes. I can't believe what I be hearing, but it is what it is. These guys, they live in fantasy world because I really feel like they want Spence to fight the guys at 147, but once you start saying like, all right, go ahead and go fight Canelo or something like that, I see a lot of the pro Spence channels say, oh, he shouldn't move up there, he should fight at 147 and handle his business there, he has no business at 160 or 154, he needs to just stay at 147 because they know deep down he go up there, he most likely getting his ass whooped. He's getting whooped at 160, man. Oh my god, those guys up there, they'll beat the shit out of Spence.
Yeah, that shit is
Come
easy.
on, bro.
Hey, do you got D's email?
Yeah, I got it. Yeah, let me send him a link real quick.
Yeah, go ahead and send him a link. He just got in the chat. Oh, let me give him a ranch real quick. Let me give him a ranch. What's up, D? In the chat.
Actually, no, I don't have his email address. I asked him to put in
Hey, put your email in the chat, D, so you can get this work.
Oh, Jonathan Sims, send me that too. Give me your email because I will bet you, bro. I will bet you Canelo is stopping Canelo. Bruh. Canelo will stop Spence in brutal fashion.
These guys really think he can fuck with Canelo? Like, are these niggas serious, bro? Are they serious? I just want to know if y'all trolling or y'all serious, man. I mean, like, come on, dog.
Brutal.
Y'all niggas is trying to skip over a whole division. So y'all basically saying that he'll dominate everybody at 147, 150, and 154. Basically, that's what y'all saying.
Yo.
He better than everybody at 147 and 154 right now, and he good enough to jump in there with Canelo, the unified champion at 160. Y'all niggas, man.
Well,
Boy.
I'm gonna say this. I hope his chin is as good as Triple G's, bro. That's all I gotta say to you. Because he will, trust me, Canelo will be landing.
He gonna find a real true definition of man down in that motherfucking fight. Nigga, on God and them. He gonna find out what the fuck man down mean, bro. He fight Canelo.
Oh no, this dude said, "What top flight fighter has Canelo dominated? What top flight fighter has Spence dominated?
What top flight fight has Errol Spence fought, nigga?
Like,
What
come
the
on,
fuck dominated, nigga? Come on.
Triple,
Y'all niggas, are you really trying to discredit Canelo's resume here? Just to credit Errol Spence on some shit? Man, you better get that shit up out of here, bro. You better get that shit up out of here. Matter of fact, don't you even jump on this motherfucking panel.
Triple
Your
G,
first and last debate.
like you guys could say whatever you want about Triple G, but he was the unified champ at middleweight. There was a time in Triple G's prime where he was calling out everybody at 160, and nobody wanted that kind of smoke, bro. He's not going to listen. Spence is not going to middleweight and beating. He won't beat even some of the fringe competition at middleweight, bro. Like, what are we talking about?
Man, y'all better leave that shit alone.
David Lemieux land a nice right hook on Spence. He going to sleep. Come on, man.
Bruh, hell yeah. I don't even know if Lemieux can still make 160, but god damn, if he did and that fight happened, that done nigga, that ain't no tune-up, Errol. You better leave that one alone. I mean, Curtis Stevenson might fucking get that nigga some problems, man. Little strong, stocky motherfucker.
You guys are questioning who has Canelo dominated. Look who he beaten. You know what I'm saying? You act like Earl Spence didn't dominate Kell Brook. He was losing the earlier half of the fight. What are we talking about?
God damn, these dudes, man. Y'all niggas in the twilight or something. Y'all, I don't know what the fuck wrong with y'all. Yeah, John Kramer. That was a casual ass question, bro. What's up, D?
What's good, fellas?
Oh,
What up?
we just we this is summertime, man. So we barbecuing niggas on this debate shit. You next. Step your ass right on up. We barbecuing today. So
Yeah.
what's
We
up, man? You came to defend your boy and say that these niggas are mosquito bites out here? Or what's up? He probably can't hear us.
yeah.
Oh man.
But I mean, come on, man. Trying to downplay Canelo to what? What did Spence do
Y'all can
to?
hear me?
All right, yeah.
I don't think y'all
Turn
can hear me.
turn your volume up a little bit if you can. Hey, dressed as that Errol level, some hardcore shit.
Facts, man. Spence go up there and try to fight Triple G. Triple G would beat the hell out of Spence, man. We, man,
He would never jump in there with a motherfucking goddamn Triple G. Not even at this age.
nah.
What the fuck, bro? What up, bro? Y'all can hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Can you hear us? That's what it is. He can't hear us.
This dude Spence fighting a 135
Can
pounder
y'all hear me?
going a full 12. And he's
Somebody tell this man to get them
I don't
goddamn
think they can.
19.
Y'all can't hear me, can it?
You can't hear us, family. 1986 headphones you got on. Get that shit out of here. He's trying to use
yo,
his goddamn great uncle's headphones and
it's
shit.
great.
That ain't gonna get it done, bro. That ain't gonna
Yo.
get it done, bro. Step your technology game up so you can get bodied out here. Um, Lewis Combs says Spence hasn't signed a contract to fight Porter. What makes you think Errol will sign a contract to fight Canelo? If he take it, if he gonna take 6 months to consider signing a contract with Sean, he gonna take 2 years. He gonna hold on to the contract for 2 years with Canelo. He gonna send the contract to Canelo. Canelo gonna send it back. They're like, oh shit, this nigga signed it. He called my bluff. Yeah, I'm gonna hold on to this shit for a while. I'm gonna let my niggas in the YouTube world defend me and tell them that I should starve these niggas out. You know, he gonna wait. He gonna wait for the fanboys to say, "Man, he deserves another tune-up. Earl deserves another tune-up." They gonna make songs about the shit. You know, he bigger than Canelo. He's a pay-per-view star. Canelo ain't doing Errol's numbers. Yeah, we know.
Man, y'all trolling saying Spence could beat Triple G. Y'all trolling, man. You trolling.
Yeah, Spencer gets stopped. Trav, you super trolling. You know good and well. Oh, okay. Let me send him another link. This nigga came on. Hey man, hey D, if you can hear this, man, get them 1986 headphones out of here, bro. You know, we definitely heard you, man. You couldn't hear us though. You see, we got this. But Errol Smith's gonna need some help, man. I mean,
Spence going a full 12 with a lightweight, but we sitting here talking about he's gonna go up to 160 and fight Triple G.
they probably saying he gonna stop Triple G too. Man,
Yeah, be like, okay, how is he gonna stop Triple G? Oh, he gonna walk him down, beat him up, hit him to the body.
the body shots. They love that shit. The body shots. The body snatcher. Yeah, we know. Motherfucker need to snatch a diet, nigga. Nigga who like 190 right now. All right, D, we're gonna give you another shot, bro. We'll give you another shot before we put the casket in the dirt. We'll see if you can have some last spoken words for Arrow before we put this one to rest. Uh, Lewis Combs says Spence is a hype job. Nick D says he got Sony Walkman headphones on. You got the Sony Walkman headphones, bro. Yeah, man. I don't know. You gotta get some Dre beats or something, bro. Trash says no. I'm serious about uh, Spence and Golovkin. I made a vid on this last year. You saw how hittable Golovkin is. Golovkin is trash.
Yeah.
What you mean? Golovkin is hittable, but that don't mean shit. He gonna hit Arrow.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Triple G knows he's hittable. You don't think he knows that?
That's clearly understood. We don't disagree on that.
He put his chin out on purpose. He wants you to hit that shit so you could trade with him. Once you trade with him, you're gonna catch the worst of the trade.
Hey D, can you hear us now, man?
Yeah. I'm good now. Hey man, these headphones new, fool. I use these for my other business, dog.
This
This
some
nigga said,
throwing off, man.
I heard you talking about some 1984 headphones. That's some funny shit. Nigga, these new headphones. Cut that shit out.
Nigga said this shit new, but it was from '86. I just now opened the box.
I feel you, dog. How y'all fellas doing, man?
Oh man, it's another good day to body this nigga Errol Spence on this shit, man. This is nothing, man. It's a regular day.
I hear y'all going in on Spence. Hey man, look, even when me and Bias was arguing, not arguing, but debating the
He
other
said
day.
being biased.
Yeah, Bias, not unbiased. When me and Bias was no, I'm messing with you, bro. When we was debating the other day though, even I said, bro, and I was protecting Spence. He not just gonna walk up there and beat any champ, bro. Like these people taking it too far with that. Not at 160. Now I was one that say he can go in there and compete with all the 154 champs, but I said, even me, I was like, he not going up there beating no champs, and I put Jacobs in there too because he just lost his belt. I mean, figuratively, he's still a champ, but he not. You know what I mean? I don't see Spence just going up there at 160 taking any of them. I mean,
Man.
I said Triple G, but after watching that fight last night, bro.
Yeah, what's your thoughts on that performance last night?
Hey man, that was a good performance. I don't care that Rose was expected to be beat. That was still a good performance by Triple G. They need to give that man his respect on that.
So we being a little too hard on Triple G, saying he looking old.
No, I was. I mean, I'll eat crow myself. I don't know about everybody else, but I was being a little too hard on him. Cause just the other day I said Errol Spence would go in there and get him. I was just feeling like he was falling off, bro. But I was kind of impressed by the performance he put on.
Errol Spence will go in there and get stopped. Y'all tripping on that one.
No, that's what I'm telling you. I just said I'll eat crow because just the other day when I was debating with Unbiased, I threw Triple G up in there with those other guys he could beat up. But I'm gonna say I was wrong about that. But still, the rest of those cats, bro. No, I ain't even with that. But Triple G look good, man. He still got a little pop with him. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I still don't want to see him fight Canelo next. I want to see Canelo fight somebody else. I ain't even gonna lie, bro. I'm still not really for that. I want to see Charlo or Andre or Callum Smith before I see Triple G, bro.
No, Canelo better stay away from Caleb.
Hey, what I'm saying, that's the thing though. I would want to see that. Before I see Triple G. You understand? I don't want to see Triple G again before I see him fight Charlo or Andre or Callum Smith. Especially Callum Smith because he could lose. That's the best thing. You want to see a fight where he could possibly lose. I don't want to see him fight Rocky Fielding and know he can beat the hell out of him.
Caleb Smith, he needs to fight Caleb Plant and David Benavidez. They need to, you know what I'm saying? David Benavidez.
Oh, yeah, bro. I want to see Benavidez and Caleb Smith, bro. I think both of them.
That's a good fucking fight.
I think both of them could beat Plant, bro. I ain't even gonna lie. Like I think Plant the weakest of them.
Damn. Why do you say that?
Cause, bro, I just
think it's a chin.
Yep, I think his chin suspect, and I don't really like his movement, bro. I'm not saying he don't have movement. I don't like the way he moves.
You didn't like how he was looking versus?
No, bro. That last fight, I mean, he won it. Don't get me wrong, but I didn't like the look on that. Look at how Benavidez and Smith look in their last fight. I think they punish Caleb Plant. I think he the weakest of the three. I think him and Darrell would be a decent fight.
Damn,
that's how I'm throwing him. I'm throwing him just like that.
I can't really disagree with him though.
That's hard. Y'all tripping, man. Because
I ain't too much disagreeing with him because I think Benavidez and Caleb is on a different level.
Yo, but hold on. But Benavidez just fought Jalen Love though. I mean, we don't think Caleb Plant would just beat Jalen Love like that too.
Everybody and their mama will beat Jalen Love.
I gotta beat up Love, but you gotta see it's like this, bro. It's like this. With a lot of these Spence fans or Spence haters, I should say. Some of these lower level guys is how you beat them. I know that it's not high level competition. So just like Love for instance, it was just how Benavidez beat him. You understand what I'm saying? You could beat a bum. We expect him to beat a bum. But when you do it in an impressive fashion, that's kind of showing, that's showing me a little more. And just, I just don't see Caleb
Yeah,
Plant messing
but,
with that dude, bro.
but what about beating a top level opponent, struggling a bit, but still overcoming it and beating them?
No, that means a lot, bro. That means a lot more. I
That's
give
what
you that.
Caleb
I give you
did.
that all day.
Say that
Yeah,
again,
but
unbiased.
That's what Caleb Plant did.
Caleb Plant did with
Which
who?
fight? Which fight?
Uzcategui.
He was dominating that fight. What you talking about?
Wait, Caleb Plant was you saying Caleb Plant was dominating Uzcategui?
Yeah,
Nah, I don't
he
think so.
yeah he dropped him early. He dropped him twice early on.
Yo, bias.
Hell yeah, he dominated
See,
Uzcategui.
that's why I call you bias. What the hell was you watching, dude? What was you watching, my
Nah,
nigga?
that wasn't really too much. I mean, he took some shots in that, but it was a dominant performance from Caleb Plant.
That was
I was
one-sided
impressed.
fight, in my opinion, bro. I
That was
mean,
one sided.
Scotty had a
No, I
couple of
think
good
Unless you got
looks,
another
but
fight
I
mixed
gave
up or
that to
something.
Caleb.
no, I think
That
he
was
struggled
Caleb.
a bit. He struggled a bit because Uzcategui was landing some good shots on him.
I
So
mean,
He did, but
everybody gonna take some punches, but
overall,
Caleb pretty great in
Caleb
that fight.
dominated that dude, man.
Yeah, I got.
I'm glad I didn't bet because I thought Uzcategui was gonna get him. I thought Uzcategui power was gonna be a little too much, but Caleb power seemed like it was a problem for Jose Uzcategui.
Let's see, Black. That's what me and you different. Now I done put the man down. I just say he go battle Darrell, but I ain't think Uzcategui was gonna beat him, bro. I gave that one to Plant. I
Nah, I mean you just brought up his brother, the home dude brother Darrell.
Yeah.
You remember how Uzcategui did him?
Oh yeah, true
He
that.
did him bad. I was like,
Yeah, he
man,
did. Yeah, he did.
he put that nigga in retirement low key. I was
He
like,
damn
bruh.
sure did. No, I didn't even think about that.
After that fight, I was like, man, Caleb might get clipped. I was
Mhm.
like, he might straight get clipped. So I mean, I knew that Caleb Plant was the better boxer. Like I already knew that, but I just felt like his pressure and cutting off the ring and landing them shots, he could possibly catch Caleb Plant and get him out of there like by stopping him, not outboxing him because I knew Caleb
Yeah.
was more skilled. But Caleb, I mean, everything was hitting the speed, the movement, the power.
He did pop Caleb. I think it was like the third or the fourth. He popped him real good. And
Yep.
it looked like Caleb's eyes went a little watery.
Yeah, but
This nigga had the bifocals on, looking at his eyes and shit.
Yeah, dog. I was like,
I,
uh-oh. When I
this is
seen that, I was like, uh-oh.
this is what I'll say though. I think Caleb Smith is he's big for that division. You know what I'm saying? So he can afford to make more mistakes than
Yeah, facts.
Ga-
Facts.
Caleb Plant or even a David Benavidez. Even though David Benavidez is big too, he's going to outgrow that division. But to me, Caleb Smith, he's hiding from the light heavy division because he knows he can't really compete with those guys.
Yeah. I I wouldn't put him in there, bro. I mean, let him do some work where he at right now. I don't think Gosdick and Bivol and them dudes, bro. I think they'll beat him down, bro.
Who, Caleb?
Yep.
Yeah.
I can't see Caleb beating Gosdick or Bivol. I like both of them. I think they're a
Costick
little
and
too
Bivol, they
much.
got skills, bro. Them niggas dangerous.
Yeah, they dangerous, bro. And
Yeah,
Canelo. I heard Oscar talking about Canelo and Bivol. Listen, I can't give Canelo that one, bro. I think
yeah,
Bivol tuned him up, bro.
me too.
You know what I mean? I can't give Canelo
Man, that's
that one.
another good ass fucking fight. Canelo too. I don't know if it's Canelo's height. I mean, I don't know, man.
I rock with Canelo, but there's weight classes for a reason.
Yeah, bro, for real. They talk
Nah,
about Bivol and Kovalev and all of that nonsense. Man, they need to cut that out.
But
Even the Crusher, and I will say this, I will give Canelo a chance against the Crusher because Andre Ward proved you take that man to the body and he gonna have a problem. And
mhm.
Canelo is precise with that body. So I will give him a chance against Kovalev. But Bivol and Gosdick and those kind of guys, man, that beat that man down. I don't
you,
care what nobody
you,
say.
even after Kovalev's last performance.
I mean, I said I give him a chance. I ain't say he'll beat him.
Right,
You know what I
right.
mean? I said I give him a chance because that body work. I mean, look, Ward when Canelo's a very smart fighter. So if it's just like another fighter and Ward give you the blueprint, I say nah, he can't beat him. But look at how much Canelo picked up off of one fight with Floyd. See, Canelo's smart, bro. So he'll study that Ward attack, and that will give him a chance because he's a supreme body puncher.
I
You
agree with
understand?
that.
But that'll give him a chance. I don't say D Jefferson say he'll beat the Crusher. No sir, I ain't say he'll beat the Crusher. What y'all think about that Yard shit? I don't think Yard gonna beat the Crusher, bro. I think they overhyping this kid, bro. He ain't
Yeah,
done
I think
enough.
he overhyped too, bro.
He ain't done enough, bro. I watch his fights. I've done so much film study on Yard, and this is what I see out of him. He's talented. He's athletic, but dude, that dude's sloppy. He got a lot more to learn. And going up in there with the Crusher, I can't see it, bro. I think Crusher gonna put work on that man.
You
He
heard
gonna
his
stop. He
trainer.
gonna stop that nigga or something.
His
Yeah,
trainer said he's more skilled than Ward.
man, his trainer's delusional, bro. That dude's delusional.
Hmm.
SOG what? More skill? Come on, dude. That's just retarded. This dude ain't even done enough to make those kind of claims. You talking about Ward it was no argument, pound for pound. You know how we got these arguments now, right now? Ain't want nobody
Hmm.
arguing about Ward being pound for pound. How you gonna say this man better than Ward? That
Wait,
man
they
is
were
retarded.
saying who was better than Ward?
Yard's trainer said he was more talented. I mean, a better skilled fighter than Andre Ward.
Anthony Yard?
His trainer, yeah, his trainer came out on video and said that silly shit, bro.
Yeah, they need to snipe that nigga, bro. Get that
Yeah,
nigga out
that's
of
what
here,
I'm
bro.
talking about. How is this man better than SOG, bro? What the fuck?
Get that shit out of here, bro. You better get in
Just
some
silly, bro.
tournaments. You better win some tournaments and some
Do
shit out here.
something. You got to do something than beating C-level fighters, bro. Because that's all his dudes is beat up. I even seen one dude. He had to be like B-level fighter at best. He was tuning.
Yard.
Anthony Yard up, bro. A Yard stopped him, but I'm just saying this dude was tuning Yard up, and he was eating a lot of them punches like bubblegum. I think his power's overrated too. See, Anthony Yard's like another these
Joshua?
British guys. Yup, these British guys need Joshua. They come in there with these big muscles and knock out some fucking bums, and then they think these guys got all this power.
Whoa, hold on.
Yeah, I know about that bum
Hold
shit,
on.
but he said,
No, I'm not talking about. Look, he fought some. Look, listen,
You talking
Joshua
about
got
Yard.
23 fights. Okay, I'm talking about Joshua too. He has 23 fights.
Mhm.
6 or 7 fights was good guys, right?
Yeah.
Does that leave
Yeah.
17, 15 bums?
Okay, so
Okay, so just hear me out. So when the British fans see these big muscle bound guys knock out these bums, then they automatically start assuming that their power is there.
what about Wilder?
But listen,
Uh-oh.
bro. Listen.
Uh-oh.
First off, I'm a Fury fan, but I'm getting ready to protect Wilder on this one because I think people need to put respect on that man's name. I don't like Wilder. Let me get that out in the open. I don't like him.
Damn.
Okay. Now, but I'm a sports realist, bro.
Y'all from the same state though, man. That can't be.
Deontay Wilder, just like Holyfield said, the forehead is the hardest part of the head to knock a dude out. Deontay Wilder has knocked 3 dudes out, hitting them on the fucking forehead, bro. It's no question
but
about
what
his
about
power.
What about
It's
his
no
competition though?
Huh?
What about his competition level?
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
no,
You
no,
was
no,
talking
no,
about
no.
bums.
I'm talking about power unbiased. We talking about power and bums. See, don't. That's what you do when you debate with me. You start going on off kilter. Let's stay on kilter, bro. I'm only talking about how the British fans overrate these muscle-bound fighters by power because they knock out bums. So let's not move into level of competition that they fought.
Yeah, but
Because I'm
you
not
just said
saying that.
you are though, because you're saying he's knocking out bums. That's
Oh
level
my
of
gosh,
competition.
bro. Okay, let me clear this up.
Is it or is it
Let
not?
me say this another way because I see how you like to debate. You like to
Hey, but Black,
you like to
am I wrong
assume
though?
what
Isn't he
people
saying?
saying, and
But
I'm
Black,
telling you
hold
what
on.
I'm saying.
Black,
I'm not,
am I wrong though? Isn't he saying he's knocking out bums? Isn't
yes,
bums
you're
level of
wrong
competition?
because I'm telling you I'm not saying that. So you gotta be wrong, fool. I'm telling you I'm not saying that.
You
I'm
did say.
telling you,
But isn't
I'm
he
only
saying?
Well, you
comparing.
made the comparison between Anthony Yard and Joshua, both knocking out bums.
Which
You
is
know,
Listen,
and then
knocking out bums, right? I
Mhm.
said that, okay? But I said, listen to me, please. The British fans overhype their power when they see them knock out bums. Do you
right.
not understand what I'm saying? That has nothing to do with comparing Wilder's fighting level of competition. I'm only talking about how they overrate these guys because
But I
they
will
have
say
muscle
this
and
And
they
to
knock
add
out
that's
bums.
to add to what you said though. The guys you gonna always have more bums you knocked out on your resume than top guys
Right.
because you got to go
Exactly.
through the rankings and so. But if you look at AJ's record out of his last 5 or 6 opponents, except for his
Right.
last fight,
Right.
he knocking the guys that's in front of him. So bums alike and top guys they getting
Right.
stretched. Same
That's
thing with
true.
Wilder.
That's true.
Bums
But
alike
but
and
that
top
but
guys they getting
but
but
let
stretched.
me
that's where I
ask you
was
this.
that's
But
where I
let
was
me ask you
hold
this.
on, D.
Okay, go ahead, bro.
That's where I was going with it. That's why
Right.
when you said the British fans, well, it's kind of the same with the American fans because Wilder was knocking out bums for I don't know how long, and
A lot longer, more fights than
Oh yeah, for
and
sure.
AJ
they
has.
and he was getting hype, right? Can we all
Right.
agree?
He was
Okay,
getting
so
hyped.
so then we should not just say that we shouldn't just label it as British fans. We should just say fans get excited over knockouts, even if it's bums.
Oh, I'll give you that. I'll
That's
give you
true.
that. I'll give you that. But only reason oh yeah, I gotta give you that. Only reason I did say British fans though, because we was talking about two British fighters.
Yeah, Yard with all the
Yard and
muscles.
Joshua. But
But I agree that I
in
feel like he
retrospect of
overrated.
what you
I agree
said, I
Yard's
gotta
overrated.
agree with that, bro. Because yes, American fans do it the same way. But what I'm saying is when you put Wilder in the mix, even though they did that with him, he eventually proved his power was like that, bro. You know what I mean? They still haven't.
Can we?
They
Okay,
still haven't.
so do you think that even though AJ just lost, that his power is still legitimate, even though he got all the muscles?
I think his power was overrated. I never said he didn't have pop. But I
Well,
think,
let me
listen,
just
I've
say
heard a
this.
couple. This is why I say let me just say this right quick, Black. This is why I say that I think his power was overrated. I've heard YB, IBFP, and other channels that support Joshua say that his power was slightly less than Wilder's.
Well, Wilder is in a league of his own. We know he got
Well, okay,
unreal power.
again, so when I hear idiots say shit like that, then I'm gonna say that they overrate his power. You feel me? Slightly less than
I
Wilder's,
mean,
really?
but like they say, men lie, women lie, numbers don't lie. Before he lost to uh Ruiz, he had the highest knockout percentage
Yeah,
over Wilder, sir.
See,
Over
see,
yeah.
Wilder.
see, see, see. This is one thing. This is one thing that by unbiased and I almost got into it about the other day. I am not a guy that leans on statistics only, bro. Yes, they mean a lot. Don't get me wrong. But I kill cats in this, especially when it comes to basketball, all the time about this. You cannot lean solely on statistics. You have to use your eyes. Now, you guys both honestly tell me this. I know what the statistics say. Do
Mhm.
you guys actually think that Joshua's power is slightly less than Wilder's?
No, I think Wilder punches significant. I think he punches. This is different.
Yeah, we're not disagreeing with you on that.
Okay.
Wilder has one
But
punch.
to say his power is overrated, that's a stretch.
I
Yeah,
say, but again, Black, it's not a stretch if
If you
somebody's going to
comparing
say,
it to Wilder, that's like, you know what I mean? That's why I said Wilder's in his own league, man, as far as power. Like you said, he hit
right.
niggas on the
Okay,
forehead.
so why y'all don't get what I'm saying then? I just explained this. I said channels like IBFP, YB, and a couple
The
other
reason why
channels.
I'm saying that is because I'm only saying that because I don't think you could put Joshua and Yard in the same category.
right.
I don't think
Not
you could
only
do that.
that,
Okay, okay,
you know
I'll
what it
give
is,
y'all
though.
that.
You know
I
what it
will
is,
give
though.
y'all that because Joshua was more proven than Yard, and he's
Exactly.
proven that he has pop.
Exactly.
So
That's
I will give
disrespectful
you
to
that.
AJ
I
to
was
to
give.
put.
I
But
will give you
D,
that.
also, let me just say this about the
Go ahead, bro.
it's the heavyweight division. So any one of these guys really could knock each other out. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
true.
For
But,
sure,
but Wilder, I will say, is the biggest puncher in the heavyweight division,
for sure,
and
Without a
that's
doubt.
not even like comparable. You know what I'm
for sure,
saying?
Yeah.
for sure. Well, look. This is where I come with the whole overrated thing. Okay, and I get what you were saying, unbiased, about fans in general. Yeah, that's stereotyping, so I should just clear that up. Fans in general, true. And I also get what y'all saying about just coupling him up with Yard because he's proven way more and he's proven his pop. To me, Yard hasn't yet. But what I'm saying is this: when I hear these guys, just like when y'all hear Spence say, Spence fans say he gonna go up there and beat Canelo, that's ridiculous. So when I hear these channels say that Anthony Joshua power is slightly less than Wilder's, that's ridiculous. Because if that was the case, dude, he would have beat that. Look, Ruiz wouldn't have got up if his power was slightly less than Wilder's. You understand what I'm saying? Because he hit him clean flush and bounced his head way back. So if Joshua's power was slightly less than Wilder's and he's that much better of a boxer, man, we wouldn't even be talking about who's number one.
Well,
And
I
so
think
when I hear guys say
I
that,
almost
that's
think it depends on
overrating
it.
his power.
power
But
and boxing ability is different, though.
It is. But if you have that boxing ability coupled with Wilder's power, it would be no question who's number one.
Well, yeah,
So
that's
when
different.
someone says that he's slightly less than Wilder, that's overrating his power, bro.
Then I could understand what you're saying there.
That's
Yeah.
what the fuck I said in the beginning. But you started with all these goddamn comparisons. That's why I said when I debate you, I gotta be very specific because this is what I was saying in the beginning. So don't say, oh, well, you're saying this. No, this is what I was saying in the beginning, and now you agree.
but
Right?
we're glad you're breaking it down
Yeah,
because
you're
everybody in
right.
the chat can understand what you're saying
My
too.
man, my man.
But you know what, man? I think also too it depends on the actual opponent as well because I know that we talk about Wilder's great power and everything like that, and you said that like if his power was really that, Ruiz wouldn't have got up. But we seen Fury get up twice from that power.
That was a miracle, bro.
So that's why I said like we almost gotta literally look at the opponent too. Sometimes there's some guys, man, that can
And Fury don't got a good chin.
But who's the best? But who's the best heavyweight? Who did I just tell y'all is the best heavyweight?
I
Who
don't
did I
know.
just say that? I just said I'm a Fury guy. I don't even like Wilder.
Oh yeah, you said Fury.
I did. That's why he got up, because he the best. Who else got up?
So you had Fury.
Ortiz
You had
got
Fury.
up. Severn got up.
Man, no. They got up and they went down, bro.
And one thing about Fury though, in that 12th round, we talking about the 12th round, he got up and he was bringing it to Wilder.
And he popped Wilder. That's why Wilder couldn't finish him, because he popped the hell out of his ass.
Wilder was probably looking up, waiting for the fucking clock to run out.
Did you see his face? Did y'all see that clip when Fury got up and Wilder turned? Did you see his face? He was like, "What the fuck? Did this nigga just get up?"
Yeah.
Fury had that man shook up, bro.
Yeah, he cut from a different cloth. So some of these guys, man, that's not. Wilder still got that crazy power. I still think his power is number one in the heavyweight division.
Damn right, second to none.
But I think that too, man. A lot of people are saying that Andy Ruiz had a chin, so that's not a knock on AJ's power.
Right.
Because he still put his motherfucking and Ruiz had never been down. Matter of fact, they said even through the amateurs.
Yep.
Right.
I believe amateurs all the way up. So that tell you that's a testament to his power. AJ put his ass, he flat on his ass. So
yeah, I mean he popped he knocked Povetkin out clean, bro. And Povetkin ain't had no glass chin.
Yeah, so
yeah, I like I said, I didn't say the man don't got pop. I'm just saying when you sit here and tell me that he's slightly less than Deontay Wilder, I'm not hearing that. That's the only reason that Deontay Wilder is an equalizer, because he has that ridiculous power. If it wasn't for that, he'd get obliterated in damn near every fight. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Power is the only reason why he went.
Exactly. So how are we gonna say that AJ's power is slightly less than his? If AJ's power was that nice and he boxes as well as he does, bro, he'd be unstoppable. I don't see nobody beating him.
Hey, but D, can you at least agree to this? It's also due to technique. If you look at how Wilder throws those bombs that he's throwing, them shit from his ankle.
Right.
He's throwing everything from his ankle, his entire body into it. That's why he's putting these guys to sleep.
Yeah. But let me tell you this though, unbiased. Let me tell you this. That right hand, and you can go watch all of these knockouts. That right hand can knock you out with that bitch almost like a Bruce Lee punch. Yeah, a lot of times he do bring them wild haymakers. But I have seen him lay people out with just a quick, swift right hand, and it didn't come back from far, bro. It's like he got a spring, his shoulder spring loaded or something.
That nigga do all them damn flexible stretches and shit.
And I'm gonna tell you something else about Wilder. And again, remember, I don't like this dude, bro, but I have to put respect on him. The reason he's so dangerous is because he's so unorthodox. So when you have these smart fighters, and y'all guys remember, man, my uncle was a professional boxer, bro, and I learned a lot from him. Okay, so when you have these professional fighters that's highly skilled, like AJ and these guys, they Canelos and the Lomos and all of these guys, they're highly skilled. They are trained to react to the way the traditional boxer reacts. So when you have a guy that comes in there that's totally unorthodox, dog, that presents a problem. even for these high-level fighters. And that's what makes Wilder so dangerous, because he does come with those crazy punches.
Yeah.
They're not used to seeing those angles or those punches, bro. They're not trained for head movement and step backs for these crazy punches.
Mm.
And you couple that with this otherworldly power, that's why he's so dangerous.
But I do gotta admit, though, he really hasn't fought a pure boxer besides Tyson Fury.
No.
And when you saw what happened when he did, you know, Tyson Fury took away his right hand for majority of the fight.
But what happened? But what also happened? He caught him, bro. He caught him.
Yeah, that's why I said.
did.
That's
You
why
see
I
what
said
I mean?
majority. Yeah, majority, man. He got caught. He did.
You know
Got
what
caught.
what Wilder did prove in that fight is that you're not gonna get a whole 12 without getting hit by that right hand. Fam.
Yeah, yeah,
No
that's
matter
true.
what the fuck you do, that shit is gonna land
That's
at
a
some point
fact,
in the
Black.
fight.
That is a
That's
fact.
why I
Black.
think you got to stop Wilder. And I think Fury essentially could stop Wilder, because when he was coming forward against Wilder, he had Wilder stumbling and bumbling everywhere.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. If Fury could possibly stop him, that's why I don't rule out somebody like Anthony Joshua still being able to knock him out if he comes forward.
Nah.
You know what I'm saying?
On my channel, I said two things on my channel. One, I said Deontay Wilder. I think I said this when I was on one of you guys' debates too. I said Wilder is always one knockout away from losing a fight. And I didn't mean somebody coming in there and knocking him out. What I meant is if he doesn't knock the guy out, he'll lose the fight.
Mm.
So I've always said that he's one knockout away from losing a fight. How many fights have Wilder been in where he was fucking losing? And if he didn't get the knockout, it was a wrap.
Almost all of them shits.
See? And so another thing that I've said on my channel is that from rank 1 to 15 in the heavyweight division, it's damn near a toss-up. I don't care what nobody tell me. This young kid, I don't know if y'all heard of him. Philip Hrgović.
Yep, he's nice. Yep.
You cannot tell me that Philip Hrgović can. Now, I'm not saying he will beat these guys, but he'll come in there and give them problems, because this heavyweight division is not like the old school. We don't have like the high elite talent. The talent level is down a little bit.
Let me ask you something, man, because we had Jalik on here, man, and he was telling us that Deontay Wilder could beat Mike Tyson.
Jalik is borderline retarded sometimes. You know what I mean? I don't know what the hell his problem is. Because listen, now you're talking about two guys with that otherworldly power, right? But remember what you said, unbiased. Nobody has tested Wilder to the body yet.
Yep.
Man, that was Mike Tyson's specialty.
Yep.
He would break that lanky fucker down and knock him out, bro. And you got to tell me, you know how Mike used to do that double rib and come up to the top?
Yep.
Man, if he let Ortiz old ass drop him, what would Mike have done to that chin? It wouldn't have been no falling in the ring. Man, he would have been out flat, bro.
I agree.
Jalik is retarded with that shit, bro. Ain't no fucking way. Wilder non-boxing ass gonna beat a Mike Tyson. He wouldn't have beat none of them guys in the 90s. Buster Douglas would have beat the shit out of Wilder.
Yeah, thank you. See?
Buster Douglas would have beat the shit out of Wilder, because listen, just because it was a big upset, and this is why somebody said that the Ruiz, I think it was on mainstream, and I totally dismissed it. They was like, the Ruiz upset was bigger than the Buster Tyson upset. I was like, get the fuck out of here. And then I thought about it, and I was like, wait a minute, that's probably true. Because Buster Douglas was a much better fighter than people gave him credit for. It was just he was going up against the big bad Mike Tyson. Buster Douglas would have beat the hell out of Wilder. I don't care what nobody say. Dude, did you see them combinations he was laying on Tyson when he did knock him out?
Yep.
Man, come on, bro. I know Buster. I mean, not know him personally, but I'm in Ohio, right? He has a gym down here. I see the man all the time. Listen, this dude's hands is the size of my fucking head, bro. Really, this dude mitts are huge. Man, he would knock, man. I don't know. Maybe it's just the old school thing in me, but I can't see Deontay Wilder lasting no more than 2 or 3 rounds with Mike Tyson.
Yeah.
Period. No more.
Yeah, man. That, new era niggas be out here trying to debate everybody in the new era versus the old school. Ridiculous.
It's retarded, bro.
John Kramer in the chat says, ain't really no pure boxers in the heavyweight division.
Exactly.
I think Tyson Fury is kind of a considered pure boxer, right?
That's the closest thing that you have.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Tyson Fury would, and I've been called fanboy about this too. I said Tyson Fury would have still given. He's the only boxer, in my opinion, that would have still given a lot of those boxers back then a lot of problem. And the reason I say that is because he's 6'9". He's too long, and that herky jerky fucking elusiveness he uses, man, he still would have gave those guys problems. I'm not saying he would have beat any of them, but if you got to pick all of these heavyweights we had today and send them back then, I'm thinking Tyson Fury is probably the only one that would have given them problem. Maybe Usyk, but we got to see what his power look like. But other than that, man, just imagine Anthony Joshua fighting Holyfield.
Yep.
Come on, man. Holyfield would have wrecked that dude out.
Oh man.
I mean, it's just crazy the way these guys don't know boxing. All they know is what they see in today. You know what I mean? They don't know the sweet science. You got to look at these guys fighting the ring. You know, it's like I was explaining to this one guy about the jab, right? He said, "Well, all he do is he come in there with that jab and he don't do anything with it. He's not even hitting him." And I'm just looking at this guy. I'm like, "Are you serious?" I said, "Bro, that's a pawing jab.
Right.
That jab is there for distance, and he's trying to get a reaction. That's why. That's what that jab's about." He said, "What do you mean a pawing jab?" I said, "Okay, I'm done talking to you, dog."
You done.
Yeah, that's what I said. That's what I told him. I said, "I'm done talking to you.
Fam.
Ain't nothing else to talk about." It's these stupid fuckers, bro. They
Casuals,
just see this
bro.
new
It's
shit.
a lot of
Casuals,
casuals out
straight
here,
casuals.
Bro. That's what it is.
What is a paw? What do you mean? If you don't know that, bro, I'm not even debating with you, dog.
Yeah, that shit is over.
Yeah, man. I mean, look, the heavyweight division right now is because it is the heavyweight division could be a toss up tomorrow. For all we know, look, somebody could get stretched. Ortiz could go in there and stretch Wilder. Then we'd be talking about Ortiz versus Ruiz. You know what I'm saying? Or Ortiz versus Fury. Right. That's what the heavyweight division is. It's always been a toss up. That's how it's always been. You know what I'm saying?
I agree, bro. I agree. Nobody expected Tyson to go down. Nobody expected Ali to beat Foreman. Nobody expected a lot of things that happen in boxing. Nobody expected Spinks to beat Holmes, Ali. I mean, dude, this shit happens. This is boxing. This is the fight game. Fight game, period. MMA, boxing.
Nobody
don't take but one knockout, bro.
Nobody expected Hagler to go in there and stretch Hearns the way he did, or Lennox to lose to Oliver McCall. Like nobody expected that.
Oh, right. Or more to lose to Foreman, old ass. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
But then Jalik. Speaking of him again, he a part of these new age cats too. I see that about Jalik. He gonna say that Canelo would beat the hell out of Marvelous Marvin Hagler. I said, man, are you out your mind, dude? He say Canelo, who started off at 147 and had to work his way up to 160, would push back Hagler the whole night. Hagler, who stayed at 160 his whole fucking career, bro. What is wrong with Jalik, dude?
That's what I'm saying.
He's going to push Hagler back all night?
If your mentality is weak, you're not beating Hagler. You vacating belts not to fight Triple G. You're going to go in there and beat Hagler?
Hagler would have demolished Canelo, bro. I don't know what's wrong with Jalik. Why he even think that Canelo will have a chance against a Marvelous Marvin Hagler, bro. This dude was a body snatcher. And Canelo has problems gassing. So you're talking about fighting a body snatcher and you have problems gassing? If I'm not mistaken, don't body punches take your gas away?
Yep. And on top of that,
oh my God, bro.
And to add to what you're saying, Canelo struggled the most against southpaws, and we all know Marvelous Hagler is a switch hitter.
What is wrong with? Listen, man, this dude Jalik, I like this dude, but when he gets convinced about some silly shit, he gets delusional, dog. You know what I mean? When he's convinced of some real silly shit, he gets delusional. Now, when he's right and he got a good point, he can battle, he can stretch. But I don't know why he keeps saying this undefeated shit. Because, listen, dude, I just met you in a week and I done smashed you like 3 times. So you might as well kill that undefeated shit.
That's his thing. That's his thing, man. That's his press conference shit. And I'm
I
still
got him.
undefeated. I got robbed 20 times, but I'm still undefeated. This
You-
comment in the chat, John Kramer says, I'm 48 years old, seen a lot of boxing over the years. I will pick Wilder over Tyson and Buster Douglas.
oh, what? Tell us
Wow.
why, brother.
Yeah, you're gonna have to
Yeah,
explain that one,
please
bro.
explain, man. Explain
Wilder
that.
over Tyson and Buster
And
Douglas.
Douglas, I
Yeah.
can't see it, bro. I can't see him beat either of those guys.
Like, yo, didn't we see Eric?
Tyson will beat the
Yo,
brakes off
didn't
Wilder,
we
bro.
see Eric Molina have Wilder doing the stanky leg? What do you think Mike Tyson will do? Come
Yo,
on, man.
Arthur
Man.
Spilker, that
I heard
dude,
him too, yeah.
he hurt Wilder. He hurt him. I mean, Wilder
Man,
knocked him out, but he still hit Wilder and hurt him.
man, I'll tell you like this: them shots that it just take one time for Wilder to miss with one of them wild right hands,
Yeah,
and Tyson's all over his ass,
which
bro.
he's gonna miss because Tyson's head movement was
Head
excellent.
movement,
His
Exactly.
head
head
movement
movement.
was excellent, bro.
Yes.
Tyson used to come boom, 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 hit you with that boom, boom, gut, up top. Come on,
Just,
bro. He would
I'll
have
guarantee
damaged
there's
that man.
nobody that Wilder has fought in his career that's as fast as Tyson
Or
and
had the
athletic
head
as
movement.
Tyson.
Or had the head movement Tyson had.
Exactly.
No one.
I
So
mean,
I don't know
everything
what
was
this dude
fast.
is
The head
thinking.
movement, the combinations.
But that's my whole thing. Like if Tyson Fury is giving you issues with his head
Right.
movement, what do
Exactly.
you think Mike Tyson's gonna do?
Right. And Tyson,
Man.
and to add on to it, unbiased, if Tyson Fury caught his dumb ass, what do you think Tyson's punch gonna do when he catches dumb ass? Man, cut it out.
That's what I'm
Bruce
saying.
Wilder.
And these niggas the same weight. Oh yeah, you going to sleep. You going to sleep.
Sleepy bye.
Oh, he said Mike Tyson was mentally weak. Then what the hell was Tyson Fury? He was mentally weak. He
Okay,
gained
Mm.
300 pounds.
that's bullshit. That's bullshit about Mike Tyson being mentally weak. Because Mike Tyson he was mentally weak later in his career after Customato died. Before Customato died, he was a fucking lion, bro.
Yep.
Yeah.
He was a gym rat and he was focused. So cut that shit out about him being mentally weak. When
Yeah.
Customato died, that was like not only his trainer, but his fucking father, bro. He fell apart. That's why he lost the fight to Douglas. If Tyson comes in that fight to Douglas with Customato alive, he drops Douglas.
Hey, but D, not only that, man. Didn't Tyson Fury's whole comeback was about beating depression? So you mean to tell me that's not being mentally weak? He's being depressed. He's overeating, gained 300 pounds, plus doing cocaine, drinking.
Yeah, I ain't
doing
gonna
all
argue that, bro. Tyson
come on,
Fury
man.
he got real mental problems. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? I ain't gonna lie. And boxing, that's why I can't. That's why I said Tyson Fury would go back there and give those guys problems. But I ain't never say he'll go beat him.
Right. Even after all of that, he's still able to compete at the top level. In
Right.
a fight I felt he won. We should be seeing another WBC.
Oh, you know
trap.
I felt that. I said he robbed my guy, bro. I said I don't give a fuck about that knockdown.
I was being fair, like, and at that time I was, super Deontay Wilder. Like, let's get it. Hey, I had to score 114, 112 for Fury. I was like, nigga,
Yeah.
I gotta be fair, bro.
I'm
I
with you
thought Fury won it.
100%, Black. I'm with you 100% because prior to that fight, I actually liked Wilder. I wasn't, I was still a Fury, but I actually liked Wilder. But here's the thing, though. I lost respect for Wilder because after that fight, I felt like my guy got robbed, no doubt. But then Wilder's demeanor in that post-conference fight, everything changed, bro. You could see it in him. Everything changed. That I said, listen, this dude confidence is on zero right now. And then another thing after the weeks leading up, after that fight, this is one thing you never heard. And this is when I lost respect for him and stopped even, going for Wilder. You never heard one face, one name, one champ. Ever. And I'm like, bro, this was your motto. This was everything before this fight. Now you don't even hear him utter that no more. I can't respect that, bro. And that's why I don't even like the dude no more.
That's why I give these niggas smoke like Errol Spence. You want to be strap season, but you don't want to get no straps.
Yeah, I just left a comment on your joint today. Like, bro, I'm a Spence fan. Me and ILTBA. Look, Spence fan, but if this man don't fight Crawford or Porter next, look, man, I'm about boxing, bro. I don't want to hear that shit. I ain't that much of a fan. That's what make you a fanboy. If you allow
Exactly.
this man not to fight Porter or Crawford, I don't want to hear nothing, bro. He ducking.
Facts.
He ducking.
See,
Yep.
and that's exactly D, and that's exactly why I can rock with you on that because look, I'm an AJ fan, but you didn't see me making any excuses when AJ got his ass whooped.
My man.
See what I'm saying?
My man.
I don't do that because I'm more of a boxing fan more than so of a fighter, and a lot
Exactly.
of
Yep.
people can't separate the two.
Yep. That's my motto, bro. A fan of boxing, not a boxer. You
Right.
see what I'm saying? I'm a fan of boxing, not a boxer. Yeah, I favor boxers more than others. I like Danny Garcia more than anything because of the Rican in me. You know, call me biased, whatever. I still like him. But
Right.
when you ask me to assess a fight, who's going to win, Danny Garcia or Crawford? Fuck Puerto Rican. Crawford gonna beat his ass. I mean, I gotta keep it real, bro. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? That's what we talking. Don't talk to me about any sport and you fanboying. Cause as soon as I find out you are, I'm done. I'm not debating you no more.
Right. Yep. So, but sometimes you need them type of fights, man, to kind of really just be defining to define if you really a fanboy or if you really a fan of boxing, because sometimes it takes you your favorite fighter getting his ass whooped for you to really see, like, damn, am I
Yep.
really a fan of the sport or am I really a fanboy?
Yep.
And
That's why I don't invest into too many fighters, like, cause you'll never know when their number gonna be
yeah,
called.
all these niggas can get L's,
Yeah,
man.
you'll never know when
Exactly.
their number gonna be called. So if you put too much investment in them, that's what happens. Just like the boy YB, he put way too much
Right,
investment in
right,
the
right.
AJ. I don't,
Yep.
Yeah,
I don't got too much problem with YB, but I used to go onto his channel. I used to say, listen, man, the dude is human.
Yep.
Cut it
yeah,
out, bro. The dude's human. But
right.
then the dude go down and you looking all kind of stupid, bro. That was your fault. You act like he was a god on there in the ring. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
What the
that's the
fuck?
same. It's the same thing with like the Lomachenko fans, the
Oh,
Wilder
bro.
fans, the Spence fans, the
Yep.
Crawford fans too.
The
I,
three
I,
That's why he
worst
I
can't
don't.
fans,
lose.
the three, see
Yeah,
if y'all agree with me on this. The three worst fans in boxing, three worst fans: Wilder, Spence, and Lomachenko.
Yep, I agree.
The fans on these guys are so retarded, bro. I mean, dog, I'm like, bro, are y'all even seeing what I'm seeing? Wilder is not an elite
You could
boxer.
probably make an argument with AJ up there, but
You
you
could,
know,
but that's why I said the three.
most
I mean,
definitely
You could throw,
Wilder and Spence are top two for sure.
you
you
could
could
put
throw.
AJ and Canelo in there for
Yeah,
real.
yep.
Canelo too. But I just said Lomachenko because,
Yeah.
bro, they get carried away. If Lomachenko could do something, I've heard Lomachenko fans talking about him doing something at 147. Now listen, if Lomachenko could do something at 147, he would have been moved up, you dumbasses. The dude is that talented, but he's way too small. But
Yep.
they
Yeah.
just think that Lomo is this and Lomo. I mean, you just hear the ridiculous, and Spence fans. I'm a Spence fan, and I have to go in on Spence fans. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, listen, bro, now you're getting retarded with it. I'm a Spence fan just like you, but you're getting ridiculous. Like all the Spence fans that I've debated on him
Hey,
just
but D,
going up there
you
and
said some
beating
crazy shit
Canelo.
too, though.
I
Yeah.
have to. I can look. I can accept that though, but bias. I'm biased. My bad. I'm biased. Tell me this though. Tell me this.
Oh
I,
shit.
I I have said some wild stuff on a lot of levels, but I come with valid facts to at least attempt to back my shit up. These dudes just say this shit and they don't have anything to back it up with. They're
Yeah.
just saying it just because that's what they believe. That's fanboying, bro. You gotta at least tell me why. Don't just tell me Spencer's gonna beat Canelo. Okay, why? And they can't tell me.
Mm.
But I can tell you why he won't, motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? That's the difference.
Yeah, I agree.
Yep.
But the thing, Lomachenko fans for me, they just say that he could beat Pretty Boy Floyd, he could beat Cesar Chavez, he could beat
Dumb shit.
Duran, he could beat, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, yo, y'all gotta cut it out. He lost to Salido.
Salido. Salido. Dude, these
So
stupid ass
leave that shit
fans, do
alone.
you remember the fans, all y'all dumb fans that say he could have beat Floyd Mayweather? Do you guys remember the Floyd Mayweather before his hands got brittle? Do you guys
Yeah.
remember the Floyd Mayweather that turned goddamn Arturo Gotti face into ground meat? Do y'all
Yep.
remember that?
Yep.
How the fuck would Lomo beat this guy? He would beat Lomo like a fucking drum.
He would
Are
have got
you
stopped.
kidding me?
Yeah, he was
Man,
stop Lomo.
he was when he stopped, man. Freddie, man, that was man. Lomachenko, this era is good for Lomachenko. I'll put it like that. If he was around in the 90s, he would have got stopped.
Tailor made for Lomo. Shit, Pernell Whitaker, man.
Oh man.
Oh my God, he would have beat Lomo to a pulp, bro.
Yeah.
Oscar De La Hoya would have beat his ass.
Oscar
too.
De La Hoya would have whooped his ass, bro. Manny Pacquiao would have beat his ass.
Yep.
Man, it's just I don't even want to hear these dudes, bro. That's why I be listen. I already said that I'm not tagging up with nobody. LBDC cats asked me to tag up with them, but I don't rep nobody but y'all do. I be telling, hey, y'all go check out you know what I mean? UGC, look, these brothers real. That's why I like fucking with y'all niggas, bro. There's nobody on the internet that I'm on a lot of lives too, that I like fucking with better than y'all guys, bro. I ain't gonna lie, cause y'all keep it 100. It don't matter if y'all just realistic with this shit. You know what I mean? It's so many people out here, like, you get on there and they like, okay, yeah, this dude okay, and then boom, he hit you with some old wild family shit. He come with his favorite fight, and I'm like, damn, I thought this dude was like that, man. But I ain't even got that from none of y'all yet, besides that damn Jaleel.
Yeah, that's why we give Jaleel so much barbecue on his live stream, man.
Jaleel, man, he be wilder.
He's one of those crazy Wilder fanboys that we talking about.
Yeah.
He turned it into a monster low key though, fucking with us though. He's gonna get
y'all
there.
gonna get him right, bro. And he keep fucking with me, he gonna get right, cause he gonna learn. You gotta come to the party with your best shit on, fucking with D Jefferson, dog. I ain't even gonna lie.
Yeah, man. So I mean, hey, matter of fact, the let me see, which channel was yours? So I know you. I seen one video where you said wrong place and you try to promote a different channel.
I'm just directing, cause man, look, I had probably like.
Cause I want to add you to the our channels tab. You know.
Okay, Speak Your Mind Sports Talk. That's my channel.
All right, that's what I'll add.
Yeah, I got a partner over there. Like, he is Speak Your Mind Sports Talk. You know what I mean? That's him. But I'm just a host in the face. You know, he do all of this shit behind the scenes and a lot of that. But, you know, he not good on the camera. You know, he not comfortable with that shit. So we partnered up and shit. So I'm the host. I'm the face. And, you know, he the man behind the scenes judging all the competition scores and all of that shit.
So you Florida, he Al Heyman. All right. You know, you get the
all right. Money. Yeah, okay.
But I'm gonna add you to the channels tab, man.
Yeah, do that, bro.
I could possibly add you to the Google Hangout. I mean, the only thing with that is like, man, I mute the messages, man, cause niggas be going at it, man, just back and forth, dropping different shit.
Nah, don't put me on that, man, cause just in the future, bro, I'm definitely gonna have y'all guys on. But the thing is, like, another reason I like fucking with y'all, cause I could say that fuck, you know what I mean. On our channel, I gotta keep it clean and shit. That's just it's like PG-13 and shit. You know what I mean?
No, it's shit rated. It's shit rated R over here.
So here I could cut loose. I could be D. You know what I mean? I gotta tone it down over there. So don't add me, cause he sees some of them motherfucking messages coming up, bro. We done.
Don't add me.
Yeah.
Yeah, so man, that's the only rule we got over here. Be yourself and be real about the shit, man. That's it.
Hey man, I ain't let y'all down yet. And I ain't never going to. Cause I don't even do mine like that. Not on the sports talk, not in life, none of that. I keep it one, period.
And make sure you give Jaleel that work every time, you know what I'm saying, jump on with him.
Man, he called me out last night. Did he try to say you scared and all this? He ain't called me out, man. It says, what, you scared? Put it in the email. Put it in the email.
Then the nigga get up there and body him, and then he be
yeah, exactly.
looking for some escape route and shit.
Yeah.
But shout out to Jaleel.
Yeah, no
but
doubt.
Yeah, man, shit. I'm gonna shut this live down, man. Get some dinner. We definitely talked about this Errol Spence shit. You know, you made some good ass fucking points with the AJ and Wilder power and the different opponents, man.
No doubt.
You know, it's good to see somebody who actually is a fan of Errol Spence, but can still be honest about like what's realistic, man. Like,
right.
And realistically, I feel like this man need to take care of business at 147. You got to live up to these catchphrases. Some of them.
Yeah.
You know, if you're not gonna get a man down, we need to see you be strap season.
Yeah, and
You know,
that's it. Yeah, the strap season. Like, bro, how you gonna be strap season and you ain't getting no damn straps? You got that one strap. You fight Mikey. That won't for no strap.
nah, it wasn't.
We need you to get some straps if you strap season. That's why I'm like, it got to be Crawford or Porter because they got straps. If it ain't
Exactly.
Crawford or Porter, I don't want to hear it, bro. I don't want to see you fight Ugas or Ennis Boots or Danny Garcia. I don't want to see none of that, bro. I want you to see strap season. Get a strap.
Yep. Yep. Well, that's where we at with it, man. So some things we agree on, some things we don't. But
All
shit, this
day.
is a place where we all come together, man. Just get it in. So I appreciate you being on, D.
No
Shout out to
doubt.
Unbiased, he dropped off.
No doubt.
And IOTBA Boxing Talk was on earlier. You missed him.
Damn,
But
that's my dude. I gotta get at him. I
so
gotta get another round in with him.
yeah, man, just check with us every morning, man. I usually try to kick off the lives early on, like
All right.
weekdays, Monday through Friday,
All right.
7 to 8 Central Time. So just be looking out.
I
If
just
you
went in
anytime you want to
today and
jump
hit
on,
the
you can.
bell on all the joint, bro. You know what I mean? I forgot to hit the bell. That's why I won't catching them all. But I got the bell on all y'all channels now, though.
Okay, cool.
All right,
Well,
bro.
man, we're gonna catch up with you, bro.
All
Appreciate you
right.
coming on, man.
No doubt.
Yes,
Appreciate you having me. Out.
no doubt. Shout out to everybody in UGC, man. We out. Peace.